Welcome to REECAAAP. Oh yeah, surprise! I just started it.
Always good to be surprised.
REECAAAP. All right. UFC Vegas 43 live discussion with Ranj and BC Dave. Okay, so I did watch the weigh-ins, not the face-offs. The weigh-ins this time. Usually it's the other way around. Usually I watch the face-offs, but not the weigh-ins. But I had to take a nap after I got home from work because I was exhausted. But I did watch the weigh-ins at work. So anyway, everybody made weight. Everybody looked great. But I got some new information on a couple. I don't know if it's new information, but it's new to me. I got some information on some things that made me flip my pick from my original Capper comparison pick show, which is interesting. I'll get to them when I get to those fights. But so did you do stats this week?
Yeah, I got stats and everything. I mean, I've got a few of them, which I mean, there's not many fights to go off of. But
yeah,
I got
probably on the Chinese fellas, huh?
Actually, the Chinese fellas weren't bad. But there's a couple guys that were kind of like, I've only got like one fight to base it on, and it wasn't that great of a fight. We'll go over it.
We'll get to it. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna see if I wonder if I can pull up the face-offs. Let me just see if I can do that while I'm right here. I don't like to keep a lot of windows open because then I get snapped out of my own StreamYard. But let me see. UFC Vegas 43 face-off. Okay. All right, so I will try to. Yeah, here they are. Oh, they look good. I watched the main card face-offs. I didn't see the prelim though, so I want to see if I can find all the face-offs, like the prelim guys too. This one is 4 minutes. That's not it. 6 minutes. That's not it. It would have to be. You would imagine it'd have to be like 10 minutes or something. Official weigh-ins, nope. And oh well, I guess we'll just have to wing it. Because I watched the face-offs for the main card. I just didn't get to see how the prelim card guys sized up. Yeah, MMA Junkie does have it, but it's like an hour and something. I'm not going to go through. It doesn't have like a shortened version. Not that I could find quickly. Maybe MMA Junkie. That's John Morgan, right? That's Vlad's buddy.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
The weigh-ins or the face-offs? The officials?
The weigh-in highlights.
Shut the door. Stop clowning around.
Yeah, real news. That's where I go all the time.
Complete card face-off MMA Junkie. All right. Okay. All right, here we are, I think. I hope. It's not MMA Junkie, though. It's... Sorry. I'll mute the YouTube. Okay. So, the first fight is Luana Pinheiro and Sam Hughes. Pinheiro, of course, heavy favorite. No reason she shouldn't be. She's coming off a win against that stupid acting play against Randa Marcos, where she got up kicked and pulled a Aljo and acted like she got knocked out or whatever.
She's coming back hard for that one.
Huh?
She's coming back hard from that one.
Yeah. All right. About better. What's up, buddy? What's good? How you doing? So okay, yeah, I got him. I got him up now. I am watching him. So let me reset. Okay, man, that Luana Pinheiro, she is beautiful, isn't she?
She is.
Sam
Good looking girl.
Hughes, not as much, not as much. But I'm but I'm watching. Okay, they seem to size up pretty good. Sam Hughes might have an inch on her or something, and looks like her arms might be about an inch or two. But here's the deal: Sam Page is bad. I mean,
Yeah.
what is she?
Sam
2 and
Hughes.
3 in the last 2 and 3 in the last 5. She's not really cut out for UFC. I don't know. They fed her beast though. They Tisha Torres, Loma, who's on this card, but Loma's not a beast. But we'll talk about that when we get to her. And here's the thing: Sam Hughes is stepping in for Jessica Penne because Jessica Penne got the COVID or something, I think. So this is short notice for already sucky. Even if it wasn't short notice, full camp Sam Hughes, I don't think could beat Luana Pinheiro.
No.
So this is not even worthy of wasting time on. Oh, by the way, Luana Pinheiro's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Pinheiro.
Sexy little beast.
Simple man. Sam Hughes is too white. Yep, she's from Washington. Luana Pinheiro is from Brazil. So, yep, Pinheiro is a little bit more brown than Sam Hughes. Sam Page, though, I will say she does have like some wrestling, grappling, but I don't think it's gonna hold a flame to Pinheiro's. Pinheiro's on a 7-fight win streak, all finishes except for Randa Marcos, but that's I don't even know what she just wanted an easy victory, I guess. But the thing was, she was winning too. She's only lost one time. That was back in 2017 against Chris Macfer by split decision. So this is it. I mean, maybe Sam Hughes, maybe a sprinkle hedge bet, but there's no value in taking Pinheiro, but she is going to win. You have anything to add to this?
Nope, you got it. Minus 450, plus 350 for Hughes, minus 450 for Luana. I don't even think it's worth a dog or pass bet. I don't see it happening.
What I did hear though from I want to say Clint, he said Clint was on with MMA Lock of the Night on Propping You Up. They have like a prop bet show, and he said Pinheiro is one of those like out after the first round, her cardio drops low. So the thing with Sam Hughes' only path to victory is if she kicks it into full gear come second and third round, she'll have better cardio. But aside from that, Pinheiro's got better striking. She's got better grappling. She's got better submission. She's better everywhere except for late round cardio. But that's still not going to sell me on Sam Hughes. That plus 350.
Yeah, and Luana's got the takedowns as well. I mean, she can take her down at will. I have no doubt.
Oh, you got stats, huh? Do you have stats written?
Sure, yeah.
Let me hear some. Let me hear some shitty stats about Sam Page.
Sam Hughes. Sam Hughes. Strikes landed per minute, 3.45 compared to Luana's 5.52. Sam Hughes strikes absorbs per minute, 6.80 compared to 3.11. Luana's takedown, over 10 takedowns average per fight. I can tell you exactly where this fight is going. Her takedown accuracy is at 83%. I see this going on the ground and going on the ground quick.
So out stat wise, everybody is Pinheiro's got her on every
absolutely
category.
Every category. In defense, strike absorbed per minute, striking accuracy, strikes landed per minute.
Do you think she can take her out, or do you think it's going to go to decision?
Well, if I look at her previous fights, it ain't going the distance. There's no way. She is a finisher. Besides the illegal appeal from Romana Marcos, she finishes her fights. It's going to be a ground and pound, ugly affair.
That's what I'm saying. She's on a 7-fight win streak, all by finishes, except for that stupid Randa Marcos. But look one odd thing when I did the consensus. Look at all those guys that took her. Only one. eBay's the only one that said submission. Everybody else said first round or decision. Guru, MMA experts, pick'ems, everything MMA. All those guys said decision, which I had to go with it because I copy the cappers. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna switch that on Tapology and make it like round 2, maybe round 1. I don't know. That's
this is it. Is that it's going straight to the ground. Sam Hughes has a striker's chance. Maybe she might get a punch in as she's shooting as she's getting taken down. But man, this is not going the distance. This is one of the female fights I know is not going the distance, and it's going to be within. Yeah, it's going to be first or second round, and it's going to be ground and pound. I don't even think she's going to bother to BJJ her.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at Sam page right now. There's not much to go off. She's 5-3, but her 3 losses that she does have as a pro. Now I'm not including the crap that she did as an amateur, but she got inverted triangle choked by Vanessa Demopoulos. She got Dr. Stoppage by Tisha Torres. And she did go to decision with Loma Lupumi, but Loma Lupumi takes everybody decision because she's small for her weight class. She's actually, her walk around weight's like 105, 110. So that's, I'm saying she's Loma Lupumi, she's always small for her weight class. So yeah, I think Pinheiro should get the finish also. There's no value, not even as a parlay piece, nothing, no value there. Minus, you got your odds open?
The only thing I like on this one is Luana Pinheiro by KO, TKO, or submission, minus 105. I like that.
All right, I'm not playing that, but I mean, I don't know.
It's a good bet. I mean, if you look at what the bookies say, for a fight to go the distance, yes, plus 100, no, minus 138. So the bookies think it's going to get finished early.
But look, Luana Pinheiro by KO, TKO, or DQ, plus 350.
I got minus 105 for Pinheiro. Take it. Plus 350, take it.
You have minus 105. That's within distance.
By KO, TKO, or submission, yeah. If you like her in round 1, plus 260.
Or submission. That's within distance. I don't know if you can see. Probably not. Oh, yes, you can. Look at the KO, TKO, DQ. Plus 350. See that? Is that coming in on your screen?
Not really, but no, not at all.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It says plus 350. I suppose that's a play. I'm gonna play it because I think that's how she's gonna get it done. Or do you think she's gonna submit her? No, I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it because I don't know. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna be smart with my bets this week.
I don't have the option. Yeah, I don't have the option to do TKO, DQ, or submission. Like I just have them all.
Yeah, together. You have a within distance thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And then you can pick rounds if you want. But honestly, the way that I see it,
mine is same with Luana Pinheiro wins inside the distance plus 105. Yours is plus minus 105, right?
Take it. I am minus 105. If you got plus money on that, take it.
It's just barely plus 105. I'll think about it. I might go back to it. Okay, let's move on. This one, Sean Soriano and Shaylan Nurdambieke. Nurdambieke is 19.
Nurdambiki.
Let's just call him the Wolverine. The Wolverine is 19-7 as a pro. Sean Soriano 14-7 as a pro. Nurdambiki is a BJJ black belt out of China. Not many of them, but there are some. He's one of them. He's coming off a loss to Joshua Kulibao, unanimous decision. And that was his UFC debut. Before that, he was in WLF Wars. That's that Chinese, and another one, JCK. It's a Ju Chang King. So Wu Ling Fang and Ju Chang King, both Chinese promotions, obviously, where he fared all right. He's 3-2 in his last 5. This guy though, Sean Soriano is not all that. Sean Soriano is coming off a loss to Christos Giagos. I understand he was up a weight class. That was at 155. This is 145. And Christos Giagos he's known. But Christos Giagos, Darce choked him round 2. He's 3-2 in his last 5 also. He did some UAE Warriors. He did a lot of CES. That's that Rhode Island promotion. But the thing is, I heard Sean Soriano is horrible at grappling. Horrible. If it goes to the ground, he sucks. That's many holes in his game. He gets submitted. I guess I'm going to pull up his Tapology, but I guess Sean Soriano is all his loss, like most of his losses come by way he gets submitted. Okay. That's how bad he is on the ground. Let me see.
Yeah, choke, you gotta think.
Choke, ground and pound, choke, decision, choke.
Wait. All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, look at of his 7 losses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his 7 losses are by choke, by submission. And this guy, Nurum Bieke, is a BJJ black belt at plus 245. I have to. I can't not do that. I can't not take the underdog here because Sean Soriano, he might have better skills on the ground. I mean on the feet, might have better boxing skills, but I don't think he's going to be able to utilize them when this guy takes him down to the ground. Well, go ahead. Now you can go ahead.
So Soriano, he was in the UFC before. We all know this. Then he got kicked out of it, and now this is his rise back to it. He is all in here. The guy's been around for way too long. He's way too fast for this guy. I mean, I don't mind Bierke. I mean, he's got a good chin, but I mean, in his last fight, he gassed after the first 4 minutes, you know?
He made it to the end.
Well, he tried to do, it wasn't impressive. I mean, he won the first round and then he gassed out and got lit up. And the fact that he couldn't really, or he took Joshua down, but he couldn't do anything when he had him down. Joshua Coulibaly. And Coulibaly's not that good and does not have a good ground game at all. He's a stand-up punch and striker guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Soriano's too fast. I think his stand-up is too good. He's got decent ground game, and he's got good in the clinch. I mean, Natan Levy, he's got good chin, but I'm kind of fading the gas tank, and I don't think he's got that good of a ground game to be able to put him out. So I'm heavy on Soriano on this one.
Okay. Did you know Natan Levy beat up his little brother? Look on Tapology like 3 fights ago. Natan Levy, Bahatihan. I don't know if that's his little brother. I'm just kidding, but they have the same name, Natan Levy. That's not a very popular name. I bet you that guy's probably related. Anyway, regardless of that, I think at plus, what you got for odds?
For odds on this one, I've got Sean Soriano at minus 275, and I've got Natan Levy at plus 225.
Me too. Yeah, I've already put a bet on him anyway at plus 245. I got him when the money was even better. I'm going to take the BJJ black belt to submit Sean Soriano because Sean Soriano's got holes in his game too. Hey, Cody, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, let's do some chat time.
Adolf. All right, let's say hi to
hear what some
everybody.
of these guys have to say.
I know I already got yelled at by Dirty Reg. Okay. M. Night Shyamalan. That's a good joke. I like it. Simple Man. Always fun. Slow down, Ranj. Let BC. I did. I gave him his minute.
That's
we're
okay.
not going to talk about Kess until we get to that. You're going ahead of us. Adolf. Handsome haircut, Adolf. I like that.
Raymond Reddington was in the chat. I don't know if we saw it or if he's still in here. Raymond Reddington was in the chat from Norway.
Look, there he is. He's looking for a T-shirt, Dave.
That's I know.
Cool.
Well,
he's looking for a T-shirt. Dirty Reg Soriano. A lot of people are on the Soriano side because he's a big favorite, and he does have. I will give him. He's got top-notch striking skills, but and at Sanford MMA, he is a good. Like he helps out with the striking training. But I heard. Kind of like what did Clint say? Clint said you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Just like you can take Sean Soriano, bring him to a jiu-jitsu gym, but you can't make him learn jiu-jitsu. And the guy has holes in his jiu-jitsu game. He sucks on the ground. He's great on his feet, but this is mixed martial art. It's not boxing. Boxing, he would probably smoke this guy, Nerd Mbeke, but I bet you if it gets to the ground, the BJJ black belt is going to submit this guy. I'm taking the plus money on Shailan Duran Dambieke to submit Sean Soriano.
It's not hard to say. Nerdambeki. Just don't look at the word. Just say Nerdambeki.
I'm phonetically sound Nerdambeke.
Nerdambeki.
Nerdambeki.
Yeah.
It's not Biek. It's not Bieke. Why is there an extra I in there? Nerdambeke. That's what I'm saying. So
I love it, Raven.
Shailan by submission is plus 600. I'll put a quarter of a unit on that. Or you know what? For Cody, maybe I'll put 2.4 units on it. I'm just kidding. Blood money. I'm just playing with you. But for real, I'm going to put a quarter unit on it, which is, $5. $5 win me 30. Place bet. Done. Okay.
I'm saving my money
on
that
the side of Sean Soriano. Good for you.
Yeah.
Hey Nor, how's it going?
He's so talented. He's got such a good history. He's on his comeback trail.
To open the bottles. Can you give me another one out of the mudroom? Thank you.
Can you give me another one out of the fridge? No, I gotta get my
own. Yeah, I could be right. This is one of my spots.
I don't know. You know what? It wouldn't surprise
you want me to show you the Capper consensus? Let me show you. It was close. It's close. Look, we got MMA Guru taking my boy. He's the Nick Cap one from the UK. He's taking Durham Becke. Thank you, sweetheart. We've got Everything MMA also taking him by submission. Then we got 3 guys. It was close. 3 guys taking Sean Soriano. MMA experts, AJ DeVito. MMA Pick'ems, that's Ray. And eBay's, it's your boy, eBay's, all taking Sean Soriano by TKO, which that is his route to victory.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with the grappler here. Way back since Hoist Gracie showed BJJ beat striking when it comes to mixed martial arts. That was shown back in UFC 3. So, but hey, each their own, right?
I will
be taking some strikers against grapplers later, so that's a bad analogy. But still,
I'm gonna look at his last 3 fights.
Very good, Cody. I don't know if Soriano should be a -2 or plus a -275 favorite against anybody either.
No,
I'm not.
And I get that the odds are way out of whack.
Same amount of losses. It's just one of them's from Rhode Island promotional. The other one's from China. You know?
But the guy from China hasn't won anything yet. He lost his fight. He lost his last fight against Kulibao, who is
Josh
okay.
Kulibao.
He's not great. All right. And then previous to that, he beat Tanzo.
He beat his
Wang.
cousin, Behitan Nurembeki.
First of all, the fight before that was Tanzo Wang, who had a losing record of 3-6.
He lost to Zhong Ru when Zhu Rong was 19, he beat his ass. Okay, let's see who your boy Sean Soriano's beat. Noad Lahat. Okay, who Noad Lahat. Jose Mariscal. I think I have heard that. Saul Almeida. He's 20-11, that guy. Saul Almeida, 20-11. Bruce, he lost to a guy that was 15-11, Bruce Boyington. I mean, we can pick apart these crappy records. He lost to Boston Strong, Charles Rosa. Yeah, he hasn't beat anybody either. Beat Matt Perry, the guy from Friends. But who else?
He's on the comeback trail. I'm telling you, this is his one shot to get back in the UFC, and he's gonna take it. And he looked good.
All right, I'm glad we differ on this one. I'm taking the plus money. I already placed the bet on submission by plus 600, and I'm liking Shali Ilan Nurembieke, even though he beat his own family member. That's ironic, right? Yeah. Hey, there's Mbe. Hey, Mbe, how are you? The Chinese guy is going to try takedowns because he's got a BJJ black belt, and Sean Soriano, he's smart enough to know not to stand and strike with Sean Soriano, the only path to victory Sean Soriano has. All right. Moving. Oh, there he is. Raymond Reddington. You have to put it real close.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, it's way too bright. Way too bright.
Oh,
right there. I can see it.
That's Mbe's T-shirt from her Japology win. It's on the way. Just left today.
Okay.
Hope you like it, Mbe.
Real News wants to talk about Durden fight. Well, that's next, bud. Let's get there. Cody Durden versus Aori Chilang, or Chilang Aori, however you want to say it. Now, this one is interesting because this is the one I was on Cody Durden's side. I'm changing my pick. I was talked into it through watching some cappers. Originally, I went with the capper majority, and capper majorities took. Can you see that, or is that blinding? That's not blinding because there's no blue light. It's just paper, right? You can read that, right? Cody Durden. Everybody said by decision. Everybody except eBay's. It's your boy. He's the only one that said knockout for Chilang Aori. Okay, but here's the deal. I'm going to make an argument for Chilang Aori. Okay, if you pull up Tapology, this guy 18-8. He's got the experience. He's coming off a loss to Jeff Molina where he went to unanimous decision. Jeff Molina's a beast, dude. Jeff Molina's good, no doubt about it. 8-2. I mean, there's not much bad to say. And before that, he was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight win streak. I know it was in WLF Wars, which everybody likes to shit on. The Wu Ling Fang. They love to shit on that regional. But you know what? If you're in China, where else you gonna fight? So I think this guy, another plus money. What's his odds? He's plus I think
he's good. He's plus
125, maybe.
I got him plus 130.
Yeah, there you go. Let me see what I got. I also plus 140 on Bet Online right now. So then you look at his opponent, Cody Durden. I heard this is where I was all over Cody Durden. I'm like, Cody Durden, the American guy from ATT Atlanta, not American Top Team Florida, the one in Atlanta, but still, regardless, He's got some decent wrestling. But then somebody said, if you watch I don't watch old fights. I mean, I watch them live, but I don't rewatch fights. Usually I don't have time for that.
I watched a bunch.
I guess this guy's a one-trick pony when it comes to takedowns. He's got the raise the one leg, trip the other. That's his takedown. I guess he went for it against Jimmy Flick. He did the same thing against Chris Gutierrez. That's his go-to takedown move for his supposedly decent wrestling. Chaeling Aori just barely missed the Mongolian Olympic wrestling team. I remember just saying that the last time he fought against Jeff Molina when I was breaking that fight down. I remember that. Ding, ding, ding. And the dude's 4-1 his last 5. Cody Durden 4-1 in his last 5. His promotion wasn't Wu Ling Fang. It was NFC. That's a Georgia promotion. Go figure. ATT Atlanta. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to, again, take the underdog here. I'm flipping my pick. I'm going to flip it on Tapology too, but I'm flipping it here. I was originally Cody Durden by decision, but I'm going to go with this guy, Chaeling, Aori Chaeling, whatever. He's got this aggression like this. He don't stop coming. He'll fight for your dollar. He'll give it his all. He won't quit. He's Chinese. They got great work ethic in China. And this guy, he's Mongolian. That's northern China, almost Russia. So I don't know. That's a different breed of person up there. So I'm flipping my pick off of Cody Durden, the one-trick pony, and I'm going to go with the underdog at plus 140. I like that. I'm taking Aori Chaeling, and I think he's going to get it done. I'm going to say within distance is my bet. On Tapology, I will say KO round 2. But yeah, there you go. Now go ahead. Now your turn.
These two scare me. These two can throw, and they both have chins. And you're right. The Mongolian doesn't stop coming forward. He just keeps going. He keeps going. In his last fight against, who did he fight against last? Hang on a second.
Jeff Molina. I'm switching. Hold on, not to cut you off, but you know what? I did notice all his wins are by decision. So he probably won't finish this guy. I'm going to take him by decision. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off. Reggie is going to yell at me.
He took Jeff Molina down pretty much at will. I think he took him down 3 times on 4 attempts. I mean, if this goes to the ground, Cody's got some problems. Cody's going to have some real problems. Now, the thing about Cody is, though, I don't mind him if he goes to the ground as long as he survives. I mean, he's not bad on the ground. His last loss against Jimmy Flick. Jimmy Flick is a friggin' BJJ legend that can do a flying triangle choke easily.
He retired after that win. Mistake. You know that.
Jimmy Flick's BJJ is legendary. He is skilled. He is quick. And I understand, like, anybody who goes in the ring with Flick, you know if you make one mistake, you're getting choked out. So I kind of get it. I don't think Aori has that kind of BJJ skill that Flick does. But I'm still scared of it. I'm still scared that he's going to take him to the ground and just control him. And this is where it kind of goes. I had the fight not go on the distance, but I think the only path for Aori to do this is to take him down, control him, and win that decision, because you don't want to stand with Durden either. I mean, if you stand with him and trade with him, you're going to get knocked out. He's got a better striking skill than Aori does. He's got way more experience on his feet than Aori does. So pretty much the only path to victory is Aori. If he's smart, if he takes him down to the ground, controls him, he's going to have a chance at winning this decision. If he decides to stand and trade, and I realize Aori's chin's pretty awesome. He's legendary. You're going to have to really knock him out in order to do this. But I kind of think Durden can do it. Not in the first round, not in the second round, maybe the third.
I think it's going to go to the distance.
I'm scared. I don't want to put money on this fight. This one is kind of I'm going to sit back as a fan and watch this. I hope like hell they stand and trade. And if they stand and trade, Durden's got this because he's going to light him up. He just has way better skill. Way more experience.
I do have Durden already in a parlay from when I did the show, but my official pick. I'm flipping to Chilang. Also, It is. You're right. It's going to be an interesting fight. Let's see. Let's see
what go distance.
What?
Fight not go distance.
Oh, look at Cody.
I'm not picking a
face off. I'm even more on Aori. Yeah, I
know.
That's one I missed. I missed that one. I saw the weigh-ins, but I didn't see that face off. I only saw the main card face offs. I didn't see the prelim face offs.
Yeah, I like this one not going the distance. Even though Aori usually goes the distance, I don't think this fight's going to last 15 minutes. These two guys, the way that they stand and trade, ain't no way this is going to last 15 minutes.
Okay, Durden is strong in the first round, but so is Aori. He's hanging strong. Yeah, and that's another thing. I got recency bias because Jeff Molina is great. He's good. He's great. And Aori, that was his UFC debut. He went the distance with him. And like you said, he took him down more than once.
3 times.
Real News is going to stick with the under 2.5. That's a safe play. Not betting, but my feeling is Aori has size advantage. He's bigger. He's bigger. Or I think they're the same height, but I didn't see him eye to eye. But I know Aori's got a slight reach advantage.
Durden's got those wicked leg kick combinations, though. It's fucking nasty leg kicks. But that's where I'm worried about the Mongolian taking him down because you got to throw one.
Who are you picking in Tapology? No money involved.
In Tapology, I've got Durden KO.
Okay, I'm taking Aori decision in Tapology. All right, let's move on to the next fight. We have Terence McKinney, yes, and Faraz Ziam.
Thank you for everybody in the chat agreeing with my under 2.5.
Yeah, that is a good play. Yeah. There's a couple other guys. Real News also taking that.
It's a good play, man. These guys are monsters. There's no way, and they have so much to fight for. Yeah, it's gonna be close.
It is, but I'm gonna go with the Mongolian Murderer.
I'm gonna go with the winner.
Are you? You're going with the Mongolian Murderer?
No, I'm going with Cody.
He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna win. All right, good. Let's move on. Next fight. We got T-Rex, Terence McKinney.
Jesus,
taking on Faraz Ziam, the Smile Killer. They both got 3 losses on their record. Terence McKinney 11-3, Faraz Ziam 12-3. Terence McKinney is a round 1 finisher. If you pull up his Tapology, he just destroys people in like less than a minute in most cases. Let's just look at Matt Favola, 7 seconds.
What's that?
Michael Irizarry Ortiz, 1.12 in the first round. Look at this guy.
In his last 6 fights, he's fought 5 minutes. 6 fights, 5 minutes.
Right. Even his losses include his losses too. And
they're
still, yeah, I know.
6 fights, 5 minutes.
It even goes further than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way down back till 2018 is the last time he's made it out of the second round. He went to the 3rd round and then he won by heel hook. And then all these, he's never been to decision. Unbelievable.
No. It's man. And
what? He's never been to decision. This guy, never been to decision. But here's the deal.
Though.
What's that?
He's died twice.
Died twice.
Yeah, there's video of him on overdosing on mushrooms and acid.
Terence McKinney.
He saw the devil, and yeah, it's been poor Terence. Terence has had a rough go of it.
Are you shitting me? That's crazy.
No. And I mean, he lights people up. I get it. I just don't know if he's going to be able to light this guy up.
Right. That's the thing. The guy from Bulgarian top team, Farasiam, he's like the opposite of Terence McKinney. I think he's only gone to decision. I'm going to pull up his Tapology quickly. Farasiam, I think he's French, but he's fighting out of Bulgaria. And look, unanimous, majority, unanimous. There's a couple wins with round one. He's got some within, early, but he's also got a couple unanimous. Now, this is most recently, though, Luigi Vendramini, majority decision win. Jamie Malarkey, a great win. Jamie Malarkey, a lot of people are high on that guy. And that was unanimous decision. Don Madge, he got beat by in unanimous decision.
Yeah, but hey, Don Madge is only won since that. He's a monster, that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I like him too. And before that, he wasn't in the UFC. He was in like European Beatdown, where against all these people that are unknown, pretty much. But anyway, Faraz Ziam, Smile Killer, this guy he's got the height advantage and the reach advantage. And from what I hear, he's a very technical striker. Like he thinks his shots out before he goes. Whereas in Terence McKinney, he just goes for it. That's why he's knocking people off. And, isn't who coming off an injury? Terence McKinney? I don't know. But the thing was, I had originally had Faraz decision, as you can see, with James Lynch and Pub Sports Radio, Bleed, and Clint. Both took Faraz too. They talked me into it against all these other cappers taking Terence McKinney. But they talked me into it. They said Faraz got enough durability. He can last past the first round, where Terence McKinney is kind of like a first round or bust guy. And like his cardio, we don't know because he doesn't get past the first round, but his cardio is believed to fade after round one because he does adrenaline dump, puts everything he has into round one. But, ask Matt Frivola, who knows? 4-1, he did get choked out by Derek Minner in round one. But Derek Minner's good, But here's the thing that got me thinking and got me maybe switching my pick. I learned this today. Terence McKinney has, when he was wrestling, a senior in high school, he was number 6 in the nation as a senior in high school. That's a very high caliber, All-American, number 6 in the entire nation, not just the state of Washington. He won the Washington State high school wrestling championships 3 times. I don't know many people that can say they've won any state championship 3 times. And if he was number 6 in the entire country as a senior, I don't think he ever went on to wrestle in college or anything like that. But still, as a high school wrestler, that is accolades. You can hang your hat on that type of stat. Faraz Ziam, he's just a Bulgarian top team guy that even Vlad today, I asked him, who do you got in this fight? And Vlad's like, Terence McKinney, first round. So that was during for real. And he's like, I know Bulgarian top team, but I think if Ranj, you make me pick a side, I pick Terence McKinney, round 1. So, man, I'm going to have to flip my pick. I mean, they're close odds. They're both like coin flip, aren't they? Like both minus numbers, 105, 115, 110, something.
I'm not there yet. Terence McKinney, minus 110, minus 110. There you go.
Yeah, so it's coin flip. It can go either way. I'm flipping on Tapology, all that. I already got a bet with Faraz Ziam from the show. He's in a 3-leg parlay, but I think I'm gonna switch to Terence McKinney. Let's what's your take on this? Who are you taking?
I am with a question mark. I wish my paper wasn't white. Next time I'm using something that's not white. I've got Ziam decision.
That's my original pick, was that.
I mean,
But do you think it's going to go to decision? A lot of people are saying within the distance. A lot of people are saying, let's hear.
I think he's got good takedown defense, so it's not going to the ground, regardless of what McKinney's high school wrestling was or his wrestling back in the day. Zayam's got no problems with the takedown defense. McKinney's not taking him down. I think he's.
Why? What's his stats? Smarter. What's his takedown defense stat?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Not there yet. Hang on.
I'm gonna throw some chat stuff on here. Zayam with some great kicks and knees, about better. Raymond McKinney by TKO round 2. Well, at least he's making it out of the first round. Zayam a long threat to derail this hype train. That's what I was thinking at first too. Check out Don Madge records. Similar to Terence in a sense, a lot of finishes. Zayam lost, but it went to decision with him. Terence had a small knee problem from backflipping. That's what Mbe was talking about.
Yeah, when he jumped off the fence. That's right. He's the guy who jumped off the fence and hurt his goddamn knee like an idiot when he was celebrating his win. Thank you, Mbe. I remember that clearly.
Was that against Matt Frivola? He didn't tear any ligaments though, so that's good. He sprained a calf.
Out of the goddamn cage.
He just a calf sprain. That's a 1 week and you're better. Okay, still, it's in the apex, so that's small cage. Took 2 weeks off or so, but mostly for himself. Yeah, calf sprain. McKinney get takedown and finish this round quickly. After seeing McKinney journey, I couldn't help but take him. If you damn near die twice and make it through, it's nothing Zayam can't do to him. Yeah, that's news. That's a hot take, Dave. I didn't know he OD'd on psychedelics.
Well, he was partying one night and somebody gave him a vial of acid and some mushrooms, and he fucking.
Oh, really?
It. Oh, yeah. There's a cop.
You don't recover. You know, your mind never recovers from that. They say, like CIA, FBI. You know, the MK Ultra stuff. They during all those tests with blotter acid and all that stuff, they say right now if you take a 10 strip of acid, you're considered you can use that as criminally or legally mentally impaired and insane.
So what ends up happening is that it's an adrenaline dump, right? So it just dumps it, but your body only produces so much. So when you take acid, great, wonderful, you're having a wonderful time. But when you're in your 50s and 60s and you actually need that dump and you don't have anything left because you already spent it all,
I don't know. Sucks. Or you get flashbacks of aliens that don't exist or ghosts. When I take mushrooms, I always see ghosts. Is it my third eye or is it just tripping? Just tripping.
I'm not a mushrooms guy.
I haven't done them in years, but last time I took them, I remember I saw my girlfriend left that night, and I wish she didn't, because as soon as she left, I started seeing this ghost in a tennis, like a Izod polo shirt with a tennis racket. It was so crazy. Anyway,
I need to be camping and I need to go for a walk and have an experience. I need to be moving. I've got too many fucking restrictions on that.
I have to be. It's got to be a social thing. I got to have people with me. I laugh a ton. It's hilarious.
I got to be moving. I got to be doing stuff. I got to be.
Vlad or Raymond wants to know how Vlad's doing. You know what? He's been having some neurological problems. I guess he's getting treatment though. He said in a little thing today. He's fine, but something. He's got like anxiety. I don't know. He's got new age crap going on. Real news
said he saw the devil, by the way.
What's that?
McKinney said he saw the devil.
Yeah, that's a popular thing. That happens a lot when you're on psychedelics. I saw ghosts. I don't know if my ghosts were evil or not, but I know he played tennis. That fucking guy. Anyway, within distance is -265. Is that true? Is that true? That's crazy. that means that can't. The fight ends within distance. That you're probably right. Maybe
fight to go the distance plus 175. No, minus 250.
Wow. All the finish money is on Terence.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I mean, I watched his last 4 fights. I got nothing for you.
Yeah, he is wiping people out quick. Yes, Nick Alexander, like Sid Barrett, Pink Floyd. You know what I call it burnout. After you take too much psychedelics, you burn out, especially ecstasy. Ecstasy, that shit pops brain cells. You can hear them popping. They don't grow back. My druggy friends that used to take it all the time. Oh, just eat fish. Fish reproduces brain cells.
I just lost a bunch of brain cells right there.
Yeah. Rittenhouse was acquitted, but we're not talking about news in this. Just a little bit here and there. No, it wasn't acid. It was mushrooms. Mushrooms made me see ghosts, and they were in chocolate. Mushrooms put into chocolate candies. I'll never forget it. I still remember what the ghost looked like. Looked kind of like John McEnroe, but it wasn't John McEnroe. But he looked kind of like John McEnroe, but it wasn't him.
Like the early years, or
all right. Salvia. That stuff makes you lose your mind for a quick 30 seconds, and then you're back to normal. It's a strange drug, that salvia. Oh, look, About Better used to make it right in his basement.
I'm thinking About Better. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't trust it though. Sorry, nothing against you. I
met some guy back in the day who used to make it, and used to make like sheets of 100, I guess. And he said it cost him about $2 or $3 to make.
Then you could sell it for $5.
Fuck you up for like
a hit.
8 hours.
Or 10 strip. You did 10 strip for 40, 10 for 40, or $5 a hit. That was when I was back in the day. That's what the prices were.
Yeah.
Okay, Bulgarian top team. Yes, that is I am.
Okay.
Psilocybin.
Ziam win?
Not likely brain cells, but when I've taken certain drugs, did you ever do nitrous oxide hits out of the balloon?
Oh,
laughing gas?
Yeah.
Those, you can hear your brain cells popping. Shit you not. Take a hit, hold it, and that's why people black out and they fall on their face and break their teeth and shit. And that stuff, those brain cells don't regenerate.
I've never taken nitrous. I've taken like helium.
Oh, I followed this band called Fish for about a good chunk of my life. This Fish, PHISH. I know you've heard of them, especially being in BC, Vancouver. Anyway,
I know. I've seen the band Fish.
Yeah, I toured with them in 1994. So I went on.
I saw Fish in a small little bar in fucking France in 1992.
France? I didn't see him. I never left the country to see him.
They were in Europe. They were touring in Europe, and I found him in a bar. And I brought my whole. I was a tour guide with like a bunch of 14-year-olds, and I brought a bunch of 14-year-olds into the bar to see Fish. Go ahead. Yes. Go back fighting.
Yeah.
Focus.
That is black belt level psychedelics. I tell you what, lot of life lessons learned on that Fish tour. Anyway, back to fighting. So you're on. I'm on Terence McKinney. I think he's gonna get it done. You're taking Ziam or McKinney? Who are you taking? Hurry up.
McKinney scares me, but I think Ziam's been around long enough. I don't think McKinney's faced the kind of Ziam skill that he's got avoiding. I'm gonna pick Ziam.
Awesome, good. We won't tie on Tapology. That means. All right, sweet. Next.
So far, I might change my mind.
Next, we've got a very interesting female strawweight fight between Loma, you want to look on me? And Lupita, I fight 3 times a month, Godinez.
I know, it's scary.
Isn't it? That's what, and that I'm kind of fading her because of her so many fights. She's coming in short notice for Cheyenne Bays.
Yeah.
As a short notice replacement because Cheyenne Bays, I think COVID again. I'm really
It is COVID, yeah.
Yeah, I think COVID.
Yeah.
So anyway, Loopy is coming off a loss to Luana Carolina, who there's mixed. The jury's out on her. They want to say she's Dread. That's her nickname. Some people are saying Dread's the real deal. Some people are saying she's not that great. She beat Lupita because she was upper weight class. Lupita took a short notice, 3 days or something, 3-day notice.
That's the problem
and
with
had to fight
Lupita.
Up a weight class. It was poor. She shouldn't took that fight. Anyway, I took her in that fight. She was a favorite and she came out. She cost me a little bit of money, whatever. She lost. She got, the thing was Lupita had that one robbery against Jessica Penny where Jessica Penny, after that layoff, she came back. She won, but for real, Loopy won that, and that's when I fell in love with Loopy.
Yeah. But
now I'm falling out of love with her because she just, I don't know. I mean, I like that she's coming out of BC, your area, but she's a Mexican-Canadian. She's Mexican-Canadian.
She's a Mexican.
Yep, a Mexican, not a Mexicant. And I heard she's training with fellow Mexican fighter Alexa Grasso, because Alexa Grasso, very good striking, and Loopy, that's where she needs to sharpen her skills, is in the striking. She's predominantly a grappler, wrestler, which may come into play here because she's taking on Loma Lukabunmi. Now, here's the deal. Hot take information about Loma Lukabunmi. Tapology said she's training out of Tiger Muay Thai. Thanks for the shirt. I still love it, even though my belly sticks out the bottom. But the truth is, if you look, I
agree.
Tiger Muay Thai, the head coach there, Johnny Betts, he left and made his own school and took Loma with him. Loma. And it's in the States. I want to say it's in Vegas or something. This is hot take stuff I heard from Cody Saftik. CJ Saftik from Dogger Pass podcast. So Loma now is getting privatized training from that guy I just mentioned his name, from Tiger Muay Thai, the head coach that left Tiger Muay Thai. And in the chat during Clint's Die Hard MMA podcast, somebody in the chat said, oh, she's not with Tiger Muay Thai. She's training out of Bangkok Martial Arts or something. That was when he was still in Thailand. He formed his own school, and I think it's called like Bangkok Martial Arts. But then now he's stateside. He brought him another coach, a wrestling coach, and Loma Lukabunmi, because he sees the potential in that girl. Now Loma, she's got the advantage when it comes to clinch, Muay Thai, kickboxing. She's going to have the advantage over Lupita. She's going to be the better striker. If she gets into the clinch, look out for knees. Look out, she's got great knees, great kicks. She's already but she is, because she's so small for her weight class, though. That's, like I said, this is 115. It doesn't go lower than that in the UFC. But realistically, she's like an atom weight, 105, 110.
Doesn't matter. Loopy's tiny. Loopy's got an inch on her. That's it.
I know. That's what. But I'm saying the girth, like actual physical girthy size. But then I looked at the face-offs, and I don't really see the big girth difference. I don't see like thicker, like Arna, like the Carnelossi shoulders. I don't see the bulging biceps like you would see on like a Jessica Andrade type thing. Okay. Yeah. Loopy looked way thicker in the face-offs. That's what I was looking for. And it's expected though. But Loma, she's got that advantage when it comes. And now, because the hot take, that coach took her privatized wrestling training in stateside. I think she might be able to sprawl and brawl, meaning every time Lupi goes to take her down, she's going to sprawl. It's not hard to learn to excel in takedown defense. If you can kick your legs back and get your hips to the ground, they can't, you can sprawl and you can brawl. And I think that's what they're teaching her to go. And Lupi is coming on short notice. They were training Loma to go against Cheyenne Bays. Cheyenne Bays is wrestler-based striker. She's well-rounded. Cheyenne Bays is well-rounded, but her boyfriend's like or that other the JP Bays. He's like a South African wrestling medalist.
Cheyenne Bays still has better striking than Godinez. Like really.
Yeah, Cheyenne Bays I think would beat both these girls. But anyway, we're talking about Lupi versus Luke Boon Mi. Okay, so that just strengthened I already picked Loma Luke Boon Mi. Then when I heard that stuff about the whole coach leaving Tiger Muay Thai and taking Loma with him to train her to get ready for Cheyenne Bays, and then Lupi comes in short notice. I don't care if she's training with Alexa Grasso on her striking or not. I'm gonna take the plus money. I'm gonna take the underdog here in Loma Luke Boon Mi against. I love Lupi Godinez. I really do. I amend her work, like her taking all these fights in short amount of time. But she's not stupid. She's getting paid. I'd take them too. Christ, why not? But you got to think, who'd she? She's had amateur bouts against Sam Hughes, right? Loma Luke Boon Mi just had a unanimous decision against Sam Hughes. Lupi had a draw against her back in the amateur bouts. Loma Luke Boon Mi beat Jin Yu Frey. Jin Yu Frey, also another smaller strawweight, but still. Her only loss in the past 5 was against Angela Overkill Hill. Angela Hill was top 10, she was known throughout the strawweight division and throughout women's MMA. Angela Hill, Overkill Hill. So what's your, go ahead, what's your take on this fight here? Let me hear what you have to say.
Do you want me to throw some stats to back you up? Because besides the fact that I'm Canadian, and I really love the Mexican. Another short notice fight for her. Damn, stop taking these short notice fights. You got to stop doing it. I mean, I realize you can't say no to the UFC, but let's go over some stats here. Luma, average fight time 50 minutes.
You want to look for me? Who's Boo?
All right.
Did you see The Hangover?
Strikes landed per minute, 5.27 compared to Lupi's 2.16.
Volume can win there.
Striking accuracy 58 to 52. Strike absorbs per minute 3.13 for Luma, 2.54 for Lupi. So on the feet, we're looking at Luma's got the advantage here. Definitely has the advantage. Takedown average per 15 minutes. Luma, 1.50. Lupi, 4.38. I get it. But what I do like is the takedown defense. Luma's takedown defense is still at 76%. I kind of like that. Lupi's takedown defense, 85%. Their takedown accuracy, both hovering around the 30%. So I'm not crazy that Lupi, with a 33% takedown accuracy, is going to be able to manhandle Luma like she does her other fighters. And she's taking this on short notice. Damn, I'm all over Luke Boon Mi. All over it.
Good, me too.
All over it. I mean, I don't see. I can't believe the odds are the way that they are, especially considering their fighting history. I mean, Sam Hughes, Jin Yoon Frey, Alexandra Abu, Monique Andrian. I don't know who Monique Andrian is, but I know who Albu is. I definitely know who Angela Hill is, and she was fed to the wolves early for Angela. Jin Yoon Frey and Sam Hughes. Man, those were decisions, but those were easy decisions. I'm surprised the bookies are actually picking Lupita in this one. I like the plus money here.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't said it better.
It's going to go to decision. It's going to be a control thing. And in the stand-up, Tiger Muay Thai, I'm not fading that. No way.
Yep. Both girls tiny, both same size.
Yeah, they're both the same size. I think
he has one right within 6 inches of his leg right now. Well, better. I do watch your content. I watched it. But you know what? I didn't cover you because you didn't cover the stupid Kang fight. I was going to put you in on the last show, but you never did Hani Yaya Kyung Ho Kang. So you got to do a 3-pack. I can't just, and I'm sorry, but Bao Better didn't do this fight, but I got him on the Cohen main event. So that's that. Actually changed my mind and cashed out on Lupita. Something stinks in suburbia. Oh, see, Cody's gotten loopy. I did put. I think I used you, didn't I? Not for that. Not for a loopy fight. But I'll show you on even the Capper comparison show. Majority took. Where is it? There it is. 3 of the 5 cappers took Loma, Luke Boone, me, Burt MMA, Tiger Bomb, and Pub Sports Radio, both Bleed and Clint. Only James Lynch and the Stat Diggers, Wheezy and DFS by the numbers, which they're both good. I mean, it's a close call. Close fight to call. It's very hard to pick, but I'm sticking with my guns. I'm sticking with Loma, Luke Boone, me. Hey, Johnny K, what's going on, buddy? And obviously Johnny K's taking Loopy. She was up weight class, but you know what? I'm not high on Luana Carolina. I saw her get that nasty knee barred from Ariana Lipsky, and Ariana Lipsky then in turn got didn't she get submitted or something by Antonina Shevchenko like the fight after that? So I don't know. That's just the MMA math is weird when it comes to especially female MMA. It's really hard to do that stuff. But I'm looking at it as fighter versus fighter here, and I think Loma Lookboonmee has advantages definitely on the feet, and I think her recent coaching, like she didn't change. The coach left. The guy, what's his name? I'll say him again. The guy left Tiger Muay Thai. His name is it's like an American name, Johnny Betts. Johnny Betts left with somebody else. Oh, Frank Hickman and George Hickman. Maybe it's those guys. I heard, George Hickman. That's it. Head coach George Hickman.
Okay. We have a smart chat here, guys. Help us out. Come on.
No, that's for real. Hickman brothers, the wrestling, they took Loma. They started their own gym called Bangkok Fitness or something. Then now they're stateside. They're in Vegas, I think, and they're training. And Loma Lookboonmee's getting privatized wrestling lessons to work her takedown defense and her wrestling. They see a spark in this girl, and I'm going to go with it. I'm taking Loma. And I'm taking her by decision because she is smaller. I don't think she's going to be able to finish Loopy.
No.
But I think
1 inch shorter.
Same but I'm saying Loopy is thicker. Loopy's thicker. You look at the face-offs.
I'm going with Tiger Muay Thai kickboxing background against.
Yeah, me too. Clinch
against somebody who's taking a short notice fight. Again, stop doing that. Not helping you. I realize it's going to extend your contracts with the UFC, and the UFC says, all right, please take this on short notice, and then we'll make sure we get you another fight to help you. But come on,
I heard that they are in Vegas now. I heard now they're probably at the center, the UFC center there. What's it called? The Performance Center. I imagine the PI or something they call it right now because it's fight week. But I'm saying I heard from Cody Saftik, CJ Saftik, and who else? Maybe I heard from a couple different people that those Hickman brothers took Loma, started their own shit, and now they're stateside. They have a training center someplace in the States. So Luke Boonme, it is. There you go. Thank you. Yep. And I'm gonna put a star. She's gonna be one of my parlay pieces, I think.
I'm okay.
I feel good about her.
At the plus money? Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Put value into that parlay. Yep. Okay. Let's why don't you introduce the next one? Rafa Garcia, Natan Levy. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Bring it up. Damn. Rafa Garcia versus Natan Levy. Rafa Garcia, gifted Garcia, ranked number 90th lightweight worldwide. Coming off of 2 losses, though, he still has the slight favorite coming out of Mexico. 27 years old, 5'7", 68-inch reach, going against Natan Levy. Undefeated, ranked 30th lightweight in the U.S. West. He is coming out of Israel. He is the underdog. Fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada, 30 years old. Has a 2-inch height advantage and a 6-inch reach advantage.
No, that's wrong.
Got Garcia at 68 inches and got Levy at 72 inches.
That's 4 inches.
4 inches. My math is bad.
That you know what? I said that on Stat Diggers, and Wheezy called me out and said Tapology's wrong. If you
that would surprise me.
He said if you look at UFC stats, that's where he gets his stuff from. It's actually only a 2-inch reach advantage. Tapology is incorrect. But still, I have it written down as 4 inches also. But go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off again.
No, that's where I'm at.
Okay, good. Now, Rafa Garcia, he is a Combate champion. You know Combate? That's the Mexican regional scene.
Yeah.
He's got belt. He's Combate champ. He's 3-2. He's only got 2 losses as a pro, and they're his 2 UFC fights. Both went to decision. The first one was against Nasrat Haqparast in his debut, his UFC debut. He looked good. He lost unanimous decision, but he made it all the way, and he looked good throughout that fight. Then the other one, Chris Grutzmacher, which a lot of people are, saying Rafa Garcia came in there as a minus 300 favorite, and he messed up a lot of people's parlays and stuff because he was expected to, Chris Grutzmacher, who just got, before that fight, I think is when he got knocked out by Khamzat in like a minute or some shit. So a lot of people were like, Rafa Garcia, he's half a Mexican. I mean, he's gifted. He's half gifted. They're making plays on his name. But Chris Grutzmacher is a UFC vet. He's not. I mean, he got knocked out by Khamzat, but then he's not bad. Didn't he just win another fight recently? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Rafa Garcia is not that bad. Natan Levy is unproven. He's from the LFA, right? That's where his all his 6 wins are. He's a BJJ purple belt.
Oh, and he's a series.
Yeah, he won the contender series. He got a triangle in the 3rd round against Shaheen Santana. Okay. He's a karate black belt. He fights. Here's one good thing about him, though. He fights out of Syndicate MMA. That's in Vegas. That's where Joanne Calderwood, she's out of there. Roxy, your favorite. Roxanne Modafferi's out of there. But no, it's more known for female fighters because of Joanne Calderwood's new husband, John Wood. He's good training those females. But the thing is, there's some dudes out of there too, like that Jordan, I always forget Levitt, the one that does the splits and he acts like he's gay, but he's really not because he's married and it's a big play. But he acts very feminine. You know, that guy, Jordan Levitt,
Yeah.
he's out of syndicate. And so is like Julian Marquez, you know, the one that's in love with, what's her name, the celebrity. Anyway, none of that shit matters. Natan Levy, the Israeli, he does have slight height and reach advantage, undefeated, but I will say it again, unproven. You pull up his. Let's look at these guys on Tapology. Let's see who they fought.
Happily. Which one do you want to go first? Let's go Garcia. By the way, Garcia, last fight on a 3-fight contract, kind of motivated to renew that UFC kind of dream.
Okay. Like I said, here we go.
This fight, it's over for him.
He is a Combate champion. His last opponent in Combate. Okay, so let's take out the UFC fights. He lost to Chris Grutzmacher. He lost to Nasrat Haqparast. Before that,
second, did the UFC just confirm their second PI in Mexico? They did, didn't they? Okay, thanks.
You always bring that up. You always bring up the UFC wanting to be
promoting
a big deal in Mexico.
They want Mexicans to win. This is the last fight of the contract. This is the last fight of his 3-fight contract.
Exactly. And he wiped through like Combate. No wonder he was champ. He's just destroying these guys like rear naked choke punches, decision. He does have a couple decision victories there, but still, nonetheless, he was undefeated throughout his Combate career. His only losses have been to known names. Chris Grutzmacher's 14-4. That's not bad. And Nasrat Haqparast 12-3. Not bad. So, you know, you can't really knock Rafa Garcia for those losses. Now let's take a look at Natan. Why you gotta take the H out, Nathan? Anyway, Natan Levy,
come on, Nate.
LFA. He's got some amateur fights in here too, but he's got a total of 10 fights in his entire career, including he's got 6 pro, 4 amateur, all 6 pro, except for the Contender Series, where all of them were LFA. And the only name I am familiar with in the slightest is Ben Lugo. Really? But because I look at all these other guys, Nick Battis, 1-0. Henry Barahona, 3-3. Cameron Underhill, 2-1. Marcus Sims, 0-0. So he's been crushing cans all the way up until he got that triangle choke against. One thing I'll tell you about Shaheen Santana too, that was at I think that was catch weight 160, but all the other fights, Ben Lugo, he's a 145er. He's a featherweight. I bet you. Let me see, Ben Lugo, pull him up, featherweight. You know what I mean? So all these fights that he did have were featherweight fights. This is against a rugged 155 lightweight Rafa Garcia Combate champion. I think he's going to roll over this guy, Natan Levy, and say, welcome to the UFC. Here you go. And that, I don't know. I'm heavy on Rafa Garcia. I'm very confident in him. Natan Levy's unproven to me still. I think they should have gave him a weaker opponent.
Yeah, they really should have. A less motivated opponent.
I guess the matchmaking's okay because he is. There's a lot of hype on the guy. And you know what? He did win the capper majority. Like 5 out of 6 cappers that I watched picked Natan Levy, but I'm telling you, I don't see it. I don't see the karate beating the brawler style of Rafa Garcia. You got stats on these guys?
Minimal. Let me see what I got here.
Was this one of those fights you're saying minimal stats because?
Yeah, because I've only got one on Natan Levy.
Yeah, because I only got one on
A. You know. I mean, the rest of them are cans, right? So I don't kind of get it.
I get you.
And the one fight he did, I do have him. I've only got him for 10 minutes. So, I mean, my stats are basically on 10 minutes of fighting. So not too great. Garcia, I've got a few. Garcia's kind of not a decision, or I hate to say it, guys. I just saw the comments. Garcia average fight time 15 minutes. So not great. Natan on his one fight, I got him at 10 minutes. Strikes landed per minute for Garcia 4.13. Natan 1.67 or sorry 1.65. So the karate guy is not doing very much. Mind you, Garcia does take a few more punches. 6.63 against Natan Levy. So it tells me that Levy's a little bit more defensive. Takedown averages similar 2.5, 2.75. Takedown accuracy, Garcia's at 33%. Natan, I mean, his only fight I got him is against Santana, so he took him down a bunch of times. And his takedown accuracy was 100%. Now, what I do like about Garcia's takedown defense, 100%. So, I mean, his loss against Hapkas and Grutzmacher was not able to take them down. So,
I wonder if did he take them down? I wonder. I want to say he did.
I remember him taking Grutzmacher down a couple times, but that's about it. No, maybe once.
You know what? Like right here, like Cody's saying, and Johnny K picks. He did gas out because he put it all. He had a dump, adrenaline dump against Grutzmacher round 1, and he almost finished him. I do remember that because he almost finished Grutzmacher, but then he was gassed out come round 2, and then Grutzmacher just outclassed him. Who's doing that? Herb Dean.
I love our chat, by the way. Just maybe put that in there. Our chat brings in so much friggin' content.
Yeah, I do. I love the chat too. Hoffa more pop than Levy. I agree, Cody. I agree. Let's see. Tapology voters heavy on the dog. Who is the dog? Who's the odds here? Who's the dog here?
Garcia is -125. Levy is +100. But I'm comfortable with Garcia in a parlay. I like the -125. Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, me too. I'm not going to prop this one.
I don't
in Tapology, I'm taking Hoffa Garcia by decision, but I don't know. He was very close to finishing Grutzmacher first round 1.
There's just too many unanimous decisions.
Plus 600 for KO.
I've got Garcia plus 300 for KO, DQ, or sub. I'm still thinking. Let's have a look at what the bookies have to say.
Right there. That's a good point. Levy does have. He's more of a grappler. He is a BJJ purple belt. I did find that out about Natan Levy. I don't know what kind of belt Hoffa Garcia has, even if he even has one. But I'm assuming as a Mexican combate champion, I would assume he's got some color belt higher than blue, and purple's the next one up. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you for sure. And another thing, Bout Better is correct. Hoffa did gas out, but he dumped everything he had in that. He tried to finish Grutzmacher. So when you see the finish in sight, you dump everything you got to try to get it. The clock ran out on him though, and whoever was the ref just didn't. They could have called it. I think I remember that fight. They could have called it. Oh, look at Cody took the night off just for our show. Great, Cody. I love it. Thank you. I'm just.
It wasn't just for our show, but that's
yes,
okay.
It was. Yes, it was, Cody. Thank you, Cody. Cheers to Cody. Are you drinking your old style?
I gotta go back to the fridge again, though. You got next. Okay, you start the next fight. I gotta go back to the fridge and knock the bong over.
All right, let's go to the next fight. I'll intro us into the next fight. Are we already here? We are already. This is the feature fight of prelims. Tucker Lutz versus Pat Sabatini. Tucker Top Gun Lutz. This is a great one. 12-1. His only loss was his professional fighting debut against who was it? Some guy Alvin Mercer in 2016, I want to say. I don't know. I don't have Tapology up. But this guy, he's coming off a win against Kevin Aguilar. He's 12-1. He's only lost his debut, so he's on a 12-fight win streak. He's got 2-inch height advantage. He fights out of Maryland, out of some weird Shattuck MMA ground control. Never heard of it, but really doesn't mean anything. Some of these guys can just come from an obscure school that has like 4 people and still kick everybody's ass. Like, for example, Wonder Boy. I know he's listed under TriStar, but he's also his school down in his karate school down in South Carolina, where he predominantly goes to. You never hear that. So it's possible to be out of a no-place facility and still be a somebody. You know what I mean? Pat Sabatini comes out of Henzo Gracie, Philadelphia. Definitely a good school with Sean Brady and Jeremiah Wells. He's getting very good tutelage down there. He's coming off a surprising win against Jamal Emmers, which I put money on Pat Sabatini reluctantly, and I thought he had lost when Jamal Emmers rocked him, but then Jamal Emmers has shitty IQ and decides, you know what, I'm going to go down and get on the ground with this guy, jumps into it, and then they start playing footlock competition, and Pat Sabatini got the heel hook. So he's 4-1 his last 5. He also has a good win against Tristan Connolly, which I watched that fight, and I kind of lost a little, not much, but I lost a little respect for the guy because he won rounds 1 and 2, so he already knew he had the fight in his pocket. All he had to do was stay away, and that's exactly what he did. He literally was running away from Tristan Connolly to not get caught with a crazy punch or something. Pat Sabatini's holes in his game are his stand-up. He's pretty much a BJJ practitioner default. I mean, he can throw a couple hands, but not enough to compete like on the feet. He's got it for his path to victory. It's got to pretty much go to the ground. That's the only way he beat Jamal Emmers is by taking it to the ground. He tried to stand and bang, and Jamal Emmers banged him. Okay. Now, Tucker Lutz, though, boy, this guy, he's well-rounded. He can bang standing, and I guess he was a high school wrestling standout. Pat Sabatini, D1 wrestling, college. Now, Tucker Lutz, I don't really know about his wrestling accolades, but I did hear these other cappers say he's good enough in his wrestling to defend takedowns and keep the fight where he wants it, and he's got way better fight IQ than Jamal Emmers had. Pat Sabatini, I've seen holes in his game. I'm going to pull up his Tapology. I want to see, he's got 3 losses. I want to see who they're against and how he lost to these dudes. So as I pull that up, go ahead and give me a little spiel about what you think is going to happen with this fight. Dave.
Sorry. Mba's messaging me. I love it.
Oh, look at you, Lucky. Okay. Well, since you're okay, he had an arm injury in CFFC. That's Cage Fury. That's a Philadelphia regional against and he was a headliner against James Gonzalez. He lost that. He has a loss, split decision in some Victory FC, don't know. Robert Watley back in 2015. Throw that one out. So far away. He's got a win against Tony Gravely, I see here. But that was before Tony Gravely was 1-0 going into that, though. So that was Tony Gravely just started out. That was his first. That was his debut. Welcome to CFFC, Pat Sabatini. So, but aside from that, he's really hasn't fought the best. I mean, he has good wins though. Jesse Stern, Tristan Connolly, Jamal Emmers. That was a good win. I got to give him that. But I'm just saying it was kind of fluke on Jamal Emmers' part.
Jamal Emmers hasn't taken anybody besides Barboza. That was a while ago.
Right.
That was a while ago. I don't even remember when that was. Don't we find it? Hang on.
I am a plus money junkie. You're right.
Barboza was in January 2020, where he beat Barboza. That was in the LFA. That was before his UFC. Holy fuck, I'm decent. Shit, I remember that.
So
anyway, yeah. Nah, Jamal Emmers. Meh.
Let's see. Sabatini, the bum, will get exposed sooner or later. I kind of low key agree with you. I like, man. I don't like to fade people out of Philadelphia. They're just the Dawkins brothers, Sean Brady, Pat. I don't like to fade the Philadelphia because I lived there for a bit, so it's hard. But you know what? I'm going with Tucker Lutz here. I like the plus money. I like that he's basically undefeated except for his debut, which was, you can throw that out the window. It's his debut, his first time stepping in the octagon as a pro. So throw that one out and he's undefeated. And Pat Sabatini, I think he should have, take it for what you will. I don't know. Who you going with here? Who you picking?
Okay, let's go with some stats. Tucker Lutz, strikes landed per minute, 5.09. Pat Sabatini, 1.6. Lutz. Striking accuracy, 50 and 50, not a big deal. Strike absorbs per minute, Sabatini, 1.72. Lutz, 3.67. I'm not expecting Sabatini to light him up on the feet. Let's put it that way. Defense, pretty similar. Takedown average per 15 minutes. Lutz, 2.3. Sabatini, 0.89. Takedown accuracy, Lutz, 63%. Sabatini, 16%. Takedown defense, Sabatini, 0. Lutz, 84.
Stats sound like they're aiming at Lutz. I think it looks like
heavily.
Yeah,
heavily.
That's what I'm saying. I think Sabatini's all he's got over Lutz is a little BJJ grappling, not wrestling, just BJJ, not wrestling because you said zero takedowns, where Lutz does have some takedown.
So regardless, the ground game might just cancel themselves out, and if it goes to stand up, I'm all over Lutz on this one. I mean, the one time I'm going to fade some BJJ, and I'm going to go with Lutz, and I'm going to say, hey, this is not going to happen. He's got the takedown defense. I'm kind of confident on it, actually, and it's plus money.
It is.
They know
the
plus 100
during the show. It was split, both 3 on each side, 3 for Tucker Lutz, 3 for Pat Sabatini. I went Lutz by decision, but now I'm looking at these people in the chat, and I might have to say within distance, because people are calling Sabatini a bum that's going to get exposed.
I'm not swapping this one out. I'm just
under 2.5 rounds is the parlay for me. 3-leg. I don't know. I don't like doing totals. I'm horrible at totals. But look, Lutz plus 400 TKO. Man, Lutz is a good counter grappler. I think he's like I mentioned earlier, I think he's got probably good sprawl and brawl. That's what they want to call it when you take down.
Exactly.
Yeah,
really good
takedown defense, and then you just throw some punches.
I'm still trying to figure out who's taking Lutz down, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of doesn't have a very big fight record. You know what I mean? Like, he's out of, what's his promotion he came from?
Shogun, and then
Shogun Fights.
Yeah, and then Contender Series. But
yeah, Shogun Fights. Where's that? Maryland. This is another Maryland guy. Yeah, like I said, who else was from Maryland? We just talked about, didn't we? Didn't we talk about somebody else from Maryland? No.
I told you I lost brain cells on the last couple minutes, right? I don't remember.
Yeah. Whatever. Somebody else on this card is from Maryland, though. I know it. Terence? No, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Tucker Lutz. Let's see his list of cans though that he's crushed. Well, he beat Kevin Aguilar. He's not a can. 17-4. That's UFC Contender Series.
No.
That guy was undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay. Chase Gibson Contender Series. That guy's 9-4. Then he's got a couple cans here. He's got
a whole bunch of cans. Whole bunch of cans.
Not a whole bunch. This guy Cole Presley was 6-3. Now look at Francisco Isata, 12-5. He's not. That's not a bad record. Everybody else can. Okay. Yeah. You're right. I pretty much cans. Well, what are you gonna do? You get who you get, and round 2, round 1, round 2, like round 1, round 1. He's finishing all these folks. He's finishing everybody. Point. You know, all the cans he's winning as he should against cans.
First round, second round, by the way. Doesn't make him last.
Right. So I'm taking Lutz. I'm more confident now than I was even earlier. Originally, I was thinking Sabatini because of the whole Philadelphia thing, but nah, I'm taking Tucker Lutz.
Yeah, me too.
For the win. I don't know about the 4 + 400 TKO though. I don't know about that, but I will throw him in. I already did throw him in a parlay, and I'll throw him in a parlay again too. I'll throw him in another. Maybe tonight when we make our three-leg parlay after we find out what do we agree on.
Gamble responsibly.
Little star there.
Be happy.
Little betting star. Little good luck pearls. Okay. I'm gonna catch up with the chat real quick. I'd stay away. Just a dash of hot sauce on Lutz in the distance. Lutz a good counter. It seems like the whole chat is on Lutz too. I haven't seen many people saying anything about Real News MMA. He likes Sabatini. Aside from that, I haven't seen anybody else. Ranj likes Mbe. She's a very attractive woman. But I'm married with children, happily married. I love my wife. You know, full disclosure, got to say that. Okay.
That's why I'm single. There you go.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think pretty much the chat is majority of the chat is on Tucker Lutz, as is you and I at plus money. What are the odds? What's your odds? I can't pull up my bet online right now.
I got Tucker Lutz to win fight plus 100, Pat Sabatini minus 125. The bookies do think it's going the distance. Fight to go the distance minus 150, to not go the distance plus 110. So bookies are leaning towards fight going to the decision. They are leaning towards Sabatini though, but I'm leaning towards Lutz. Easy.
Okay. So next we've got this one is interesting, but it's I think this might be the biggest, not the biggest, widest line on the card, but it is a very, very wide line. We got Adrian Yanez taking on dangerous Davey Grant. Now, this is an interesting breakdown because Davey Grant is dangerous. He's coming off a loss to Marlon Vera, unanimous decision. He went the distance with Cheeto, but he's been low-key good, Davey Grant. He's been, he's been, as his name says, dangerous. He's got some knockout power, and but I guess from what I've heard, he's not very technical in his striking, but he does find spots where they can land. I'm going to pull up his Tapology. I want to take a little bit of a look at his recent fights. He's got a very good win over Jonathan Martinez and overhand left, round 2. Before that, Martin Day, another good win, left hook, round 3. Before that, Grigory Popov, split decision. Those are all 3 good fights in the UFC. He's a UFC vet. He's been around the UFC for, let's see, he was in the Ultimate Fighter season 18. And after that, he's been in the UFC. He was in the finale. He lost. But after that, He's got a win against Marlon Vera too. Marlon Vera paid him back though, but I see that. So he's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights in the UFC since Ultimate Fighter, and he's split on him. He's got 4 wins, 3 losses in the UFC, but he's not like somebody you can just count out because anytime he comes with that left overhand left, he could land it and end somebody's day. Now, but Adrian Yanez though, he kind of round one he starts kind of he like tests you. In round one, he doesn't come out all guns blazing. He's very reserved and very smart and technical. He kind of like measures you out in round one, gets the range going, he figures it out. Then round 2 is when he turns it on. Like against Randy Costa. Randy Costa won round 1, burned himself out, and he won. Like I watched that fight, and I had Adrian Yanez, and Randy Costa had me sweating because round 1 he won that. But then what happened? Adrian Yanez turned the switch. Round 2, knocked him out. Before that, Gustavo Lopez took care of him round 3. Before that, Victor Rodriguez, that was a round 1. Brady Huang, that was a Contender Series round 1. Then before that, it was just a regional scene, a little LFA action, a little Fury FC action, mixed results, but mostly wins. Couple losses here and there sprinkled in. Domingo Pilarte, not a bad loss. I know that. Miles Johns, another not a bad loss. Those guys are both known as in the MMA scene, and those are his 2 losses most recently. He's got one way back in 2014. We're not going to even mention that because he was 1-0 in that one. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Adrian Yanez, but there's no value here at minus what I got him at -300, I think, or something, right? But go ahead and what do you got about I want to hear what you have to say about this.
I'm all over Yanez on this one. I just don't see it happening. I mean, Davey Grant might have a striker's chance, but there's just no way. I mean,
yeah,
and the odds are coming in Yanez -334, Davey Grant +250. If you're looking at making any money on this one, maybe Yanez within distance, but I mean, even that's -120.
No, I think this is definitely not going to the ground because
there's no way.
Yeah, it's going to stay standing. Adrian Yanez, just like I said, he's gonna get. Dave Grant might win round 1, he might, but Yanez is definitely going to take this fight. I think he's going to. Davey Grant. Here's a one hot take though. Davey Grant's never been finished. Never. Let me see. I'm going to pull up Davey Grant's. We talked about Yanez. Now let's look at Tapology for Davey Grant. He's got win and loss.
Oh, he's been finished.
I did pull this up already. But look at all these losses. He hasn't been knocked out. He's been choked, but he hasn't been knocked out. There's no TKO losses, just submissions. Submission loss.
Yanez is not going to submit him, by the way. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. But and I already took Adrian Yanez on Tapology by TKO, but I did hear today. I heard Dave Grant has not been knocked out, when record shows he has not. But he's been choked. I just don't see Adrian Yanez choking him.
No,
but
that's not happening.
Right. So I suppose there's a shot, but I think if it does go decision, Yanez should have the clear striking advantage here. And yeah, just like the rest of the world, that was one of the few full capper consensus that everybody else took. Everybody is taking. I don't know a single soul taking Davey Grant except for Davey Grant's mother.
I don't have any
is
stats
not a man.
I don't have it. This is definitely a lock. I don't have any stats that lead to Davey Grant. I mean, he's kind of what, 8 years older, 9 years older. The strikes landed per minute. And the one thing that stands out is Adrian Yanez takedown defense is 100%. So Davey Grant, there's no way he's going to be able to take him down either. And he won't be able to stand with him. I mean.
Right. Bout Better says it right here. Grant depends on his chin because he is durable and he can take a punch. But Yanez, volume. Yanez is going to outstrike him kind of like a Max Holloway style. He's going to get multiple. He's going to light him up. He's going to get a lot more strikes. Let's see.
I'm getting more excited about this card as we go through it. Could be some decent fights.
Adrian Yanez by submission. Well, now you're drinking some wacky stuff. I don't see that's happening. Does Yanez even have any submission victories? I don't think so.
No, I guarantee you. I know what. I'm not even looking, and I'll say no.
Grant is bigger. Grant's not much bigger. He's got an inch or two.
Oh shit! 2016 armbar against Colin Wright.
Oh, so he does have a submission. See that?
In 2015, a triangle choke against somebody who was doing their first fight, Daneron Seymour. Okay, so he's got 2 submission wins back in 2016 and 2015.
Well, look at recent strikes, decision, punches, head kick, counter right, punches, just cluttered with all these knockouts. I like Adrian Yanez.
On my fucking vision from back then.
Oh, but Cody's saying Yanez is a black belt. I believe it. Metro Fight Club. You know who else is out of there? Mana Martinez. That guy fights out of there. You know where David Grant fights out of? SPG. Not SPG Ireland, where Conor McGregor is. The sister schools in like Auckland and South Shields.
You know what's scary? Weird. A black belt that can strike. That's really scary.
Yeah, and Adrian Yanez is one of them. Davey Grant, if he's from the UK, he does not have grappling. I mean, he's got strike. UK guys can strike. Tyson Fury. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
UK guys can strike, but they don't. Like I said, I've mentioned before, England doesn't even put anybody in the Olympics for wrestling. What's that tell you about British wrestling?
So I will give you this, though. I will give you the Grant can take a hit. So I'm going to pick Yanez by decision.
I don't think he's going to be able to
knock him out.
That too. I was thinking about
Yanez by decision here.
Because Yanez will definitely throw volume on there and bloody up. Dave Grant's going to look like a bloody mess when he's done, but he won't. Yeah. You're right. He's not going to go down.
Nope.
I'm switching from – I had TKO in the second round, but I'm going to switch that to decision. But I'm still on the side of Adrian Yanez safely. Not even a hedge for danger to David Grant. He's got a puncher's chance, but that's about it.
By the way, Yanez by decision plus 275. Definitely worth a scratch off. And that's just giving credit to Grant and Grant's chin and Grant's experience and the fact that he's English and he can take a punch. But yeah, I really like Yanez by decision on this one.
Me too. Okay, let's move on. That's the odds are too. I'm not putting that in a parlay. What's the final money line straight up -3 something?
-334 to +250.
Yeah,
like I said, the only way to do it, and I like it, is Yanez by decision. I like Grant's chin.
Okay.
+275.
Moving on. Next, we have Joanne Wood, formerly Joanne Calderwood, got married to her coach, head coach from Syndicate. What I mentioned earlier, Syndicate, predominantly known to have good female fighters come out of there. She married the head coach. Now she's Joanne Wood because his name is John Wood. She's coming off a loss, split decision to Lauren Murphy. I had her. I think that was kind of could have went either way. You know, arguably split decision. That
I had
means
Murphy.
even one of the judges had her.
I had Murphy.
I had her also. She's 2-3 in her last 5. Not a very good look, but I think all her opponents she lost, I'm gonna pull up her Tapology, are known as competitors.
Lauren Murphy, Jennifer Maya, Caitlin Chukagan.
Yes. Yeah.
Cynthia Calvillo, Jessica Andrade.
Yeah. Aside from Calvillo. Right. And Calvillo, I know the last, the Andrea Lee thing. But look, she's got a win over Andrea Lee. That's a good look. And she's got a win. She came back. She has a win against Jessica Ariane Lipsky, the Queen of Violence there. She's got some good wins. Courtney Casey, she got a win against her. So thing is, Joanne Wood, not bad. Okay. She's a little bit older. She's 35. Taylor Santos, the opponent now, 18-1. Her only loss was to Mara Borello, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Split decision.
Split decision. And I think was that her UFC debut? It was. She went from.
She was on Dana White's Contender Series.
Yeah, but that's not UFC really. It kind of is, but it's kind of that's But so her actual UFC debut, she lost Mara Borello. She beat Molly Meatball McCann, British girl. Jillian Robertson, she's good. Roxanne Modafferi, mixed opinions there. I think she used to be good. Now she's fallen off. But that's what you get when you get old. You fall off. So, but this girl, Taylor Santos, 18-1. She's tough looking too. I saw the face-offs though, and they size up well, better than I thought. Taylor Santos was going to be bigger, like predominantly bigger. And when I saw them face off, Joanne Wood, she looked good. She looked tough. And I think this might be a trap, dude, because all the cappers, everybody I listen to, everyone's like, oh, parlay Santos with Yanez, undefeated, unstoppable parlay, you'll definitely win. I don't know, dude. If Vegas finds out everybody's going to be dumping money on Taylor Santos, this is going to go to decision. Joanne Wood is not going to get knocked out by Taylor Santos. She's just, JoJo's just got too much veteran experience in there, much more than Taylor Santos. She married the syndicate head coach. She trains with Roxanne, who's already fought Taylor Santos and took her to decision. She lost the decision, but she's already there's people.
She got owned and bloodied, by the way, on that decision. It was scary. It was 3 rounds, dominant. Roxanne,
right, but she couldn't put her away.
Never looked the same after that.
And yeah, she couldn't put her away. And I think Joanne Calderwood would destroy Roxanne Modafferi too. So anyway,
probably
I'm taking the underdog here. I know people are going to think I'm crazy for taking the older girl who just got married, but you got to think of who she married. She married the game. Now her whole life, she's going to eat, sleep, drink, fuck UFC. Everything, her whole life, she wakes up next to her head coach of Syndicate MMA, John Wood. She's not waking up next to a pro surfer like Mackenzie Dern or some Joe Schmuck out of, her coach. She's sleeping, she's sharing the same bed. She's going to have children with this guy.
So she's comfortable. She's all set. She doesn't have to win this fight. If she loses, doesn't matter. She's still dating her coach. We got support. We got a plan.
She's not dating. She's
we got
married.
A family coming. Yeah, no, we're checked out. We're checked out here.
No way. I think it's reversed. I think she's checked in now. She's all in on this, and she's going to stun everybody. This is a trap. It's a trap. It's going to go to decision. The refs, the judges are going to see Vegas is going to give the wink to the judges. The judges are going to be like, okay, Vegas, you're right. Let's destroy everybody's parlay, everybody in the world. Let's give the round, even if it's a robbery, Joanne Wood. And by split decision. Joanne Wood.
This is, by the way, another last fight of contract for Talia Santos. This is the last one on her contract.
They'll renew it anyway. She's 18-1.
It doesn't matter. This is negotiating time. This is money in the bank time. This is you want to start cashing in time. I'm all over Santos.
Well, no UFC fighter wants to go out there and lose. So of course, but still, it doesn't. There's even if she loses this, Taylor Santos is going to still be in the UFC because it's female flyweight. They're looking for girls. They're bringing girls out of Invicta to come fight. So that shit don't matter.
Decision is my call. Santos decision is my call. I'm all over.
That's respectable. It should be that. It should. Everything says do that. That's why I'm doing the opposite. I'm taking Joanne Wood by decision because I think it's a trap, and everyone's going to say I'm a genius when Joanne Wood gets her arm grazed.
The only problem I got is that, I realize Joanne Wood might have the advantage in the feet. I think Santos is going to take her down. And in 3 rounds of Santos taking her down every single round, it's going to be a decision. She's going to have the control time. Joanne Wood, I hate to say it, just does not have the takedown defense to be able to stop Santos. Cannot take her down.
She's got a lot of fights. What's the stats say?
Strikes landed per minute, obviously leaning towards Joanne Wood at 6.75 compared to Talia Santos, 3.55.
Ooh, double the amount of volume. Okay.
Striking accuracy, both 50-50. Strike absorbs per minute. Joanne Wood, 4.5. Talia Santos, 2.1 or 2.01, so 2. Takedown average, 1.62 for Joanne Wood. Santos, 2.60. Takedown accuracy, 55 for Wood. Santos, 86. Takedown defense for Wood, 63. Takedown defense for Santos, 88.
Okay, she's got better wrestling. This is one of those spots where wrestler versus striker. I'm going to take the striker, though, just because it's female. It's going to go to decision anyway. And the refs like to see striking more than they like to see hugging. And
it's going to be a control time thing, Ranj. It's going to be Santos is going to take her down, controller, and just abuse her for 15 minutes. And the age difference makes a difference. We're talking 9 years?
I don't want to jump ahead, but do you remember
8 years difference? 9 years?
Do you remember? I don't want to jump ahead to the Miesha Tate fight, but do you remember when Yana Kunitskaya fought Katlyn Vieira? Remember that? I watched it with you.
Yeah.
And Vlad. Yeah. I was the only person on Yana Kunitskaya. That was the grab. And you know what happened? Yana Kunitskaya had ground control every round. Every round, took her down, laid on her like a blanket, wet blanketed her every single round. But you know what? When she was down the bottom, she was striking. And Yana Kunitskaya outstruck her 100 and something to 13. Joanne Wood is going to double the strikes over Santos. She's going to get more strikes in. The refs rather see strikes than see a hug fest. And that's why they're going to give it to Joanne Wood. Plus, she just got married. Yeah. And plus, she's going to bust everybody's parlay for Vegas. So the bookies are going to win. Joanne Wood's going to win. John Wood's going to win. Syndicate MMA is going to win. Joanne Wood.
Takedown accuracy, 86%.
She's not going to take her down. She's going to keep it up. She's going to push her to the cage and clinch and punch and kick and knee.
Santos' takedown accuracy is 86%.
Yeah. She's not going to – Joanne Collingwood's not going to try to take her down. She's going to bang
Santos
with her.
Is going to take Wood down and control her for 15 minutes.
Well, you might be right, but I'm going to disagree with you. I hope right. We'll see. We'll see. I'm standing strong with it. This is my big upset of the week. Big upset. Nobody's
T-shirt bet.
Huh? Why do you always do a T-shirt bets when I'm the underdog at plus
because I like winning. I'm a big fan of the W.
We'll T-shirt bet on a different one, not this one.
Fine.
All right.
Funk out.
Moving
Okay,
on.
so that tells the chat, everybody, he's not that confident on this one.
You're right. I'm not. I think it's going to be a trap robbery decision.
I think it's going to be a dominant.
On paper, she shouldn't. Everyone's saying she should not win, and even the cappers are saying parlay Santos with Adrian Yanez, and you got free money. Everyone's saying that, but I'm not going to do that. I can't. So,
all right,
that's it.
Next
or
one.
the t-shirt bet results last week are it's in the mail. He's got it coming because of stupid. Was it the Ben Rothwell? You picked DeLima.
I did. Thank goodness.
Yeah, you got a t-shirt coming. It's already in the mail, but probably get there in January because you live in Canada.
No, butt fuck nowhere Canada. Not just Canada, butt fuck nowhere Canada, which, by the way, after the 2 days of rainstorms that we have, all our roads are washed out. I'm fucking isolated. You can't get to me anyways.
You got snow now, don't you, in Revelstoke?
In Revelstoke, I've got about a foot of snow outside. On top of the mountain, we got about 5 or 6 feet. As I said, the roads are washed out.
I know where I live, they're already skiing in Killington.
Yeah, no, same thing here. I mean, it's ridiculous. And with the storms that we've had, you can't get to us anyways, unless you got a helicopter. So mail is not coming.
Oh, so no, maybe again in the springtime.
Yeah.
You got one that's been en route since October 20th. I remember I told you I tracked it. It's been en route since October 20th. Still not there.
Yeah. If you Google Google Map Revelstoke, BC, the epitome of the mountains, the highest elevation, butt fuck nowhere, BC. That's where I live.
But you still get the fights and you still have good internet connection.
And I got great skiing. The best in the world. F you, Whistler. We rock. We actually get snow here.
Okay. Let's go. Next, we've got Hanayaya Kyung Ho Kang, Mr. Perfect. Very tight fight. Very close line. Hanayaya is just a tad bit older. Looks a lot older, but he's only 2 years older. 36. Kang is 34. Hanayaya is coming off a win against Ray Rodriguez. Triangle, round 2. Hanayaya, he's a BJJ practitioner, 4th degree black belt, but that's that's all he's got is BJJ. Stand up, he's outclassed. You know, even wrestling, I'd say he's outclassed, but submission, grappling, like BJJ, he's definitely got the advantage over Mr. Perfect, Kyung Ho Kang. Now, Mr. Perfect is coming off a split decision win against a Chinese guy, Ping Yang Li. He's 4-1 his last 5. His one loss was to Ricardo Ramos by split decision. Not a bad loss to have. He's got 5-inch reach, 3-inch height advantage. Hanayaya, he's 3-1 his last 5. His one loss is to Ricky Simone. Ricky Simone's not horrible. He's not great, but he's not horrible. You know what I mean? And his draw is against Enrique Barzola, majority draw, which I take that for what it is. I don't really know. But he does have some good. Look at all these submission victories. Henry Biones, round 1 Kumora. Russell Doan, round 3 triangle choke. Luke Sanders, heel hook. Ray Rodriguez, arm triangle choke. He's definitely a BJJ practitioner. He does not have any knockout wins at all. All his, aside from some decisions, all his victories are by submission. And however, if you look at Mr. Perfect, Kyung Ho Kang, far from perfect because he has 8 losses, so he's not Mr. Perfect. But and did you see he's got the locks flowing? Grew his hair out. Couldn't even see his face because his hair was too long. It looking like Kyler Phillips. But anyway, Kyung Ho Kang, he's got nice win over Brandon Davis. You know, everybody's high on Brandon Davis. That one against Ping Yong Louis. Toronto Ishihara, Japanese guy. He choked him out. Guido Canetti. That's a known name in UFC. He choked him out. So he's got some submission strengths too. He's got a lot of Japanese guys. Split decision against Michinori Tanaka. A triangle choke against Shunchichi Shimizu. And look at this guy's been in the UFC since 2013. He has a no contest against Alex Caceres. But that was his first debut fight in 2013 on UFC Fuel TV. So not bad for Mr. Perfect. Since he's been in the UFC, that loss to Ramos, and then another loss back in 2013 against Chico Camus, which I don't know who he is. But anyway, I'm going to go I was thinking maybe Yaya with the submissions if it goes to the ground, but I think Kyung-Ho Kang can keep it standing. He's more well-rounded. He does have enough jiu-jitsu, I think, to not get submitted and keep it like where he wants it. And I think he's going to edge out a decision victory.
What if I told you that Kyung-Ho Kang has better takedown defense, better takedown accuracy, better strikes landed, better striking accuracy?
Yeah, all over, everywhere except for BJJ. Like I said, his wrestling's better. BJJ and wrestling are different. Kyung-Ho Kang's wrestling's better, but I think if they were both on the ground playing fuck, Yaya's would submit him. But maybe not because. But I don't know. That's what I'm taking.
Times out of 10, Yaya's going to submit him.
Yeah, I would say so too. 4th degree black belt. Kyung-Ho Kang, South Korean. I don't know if they even. I don't know what their BJJ over there. But I'm going to take him by decision.
Fight, by the way, this is another even odds, -110 on each of these guys.
Yeah. Just like About Better saying, it's on Kang by decision, but can be swayed to Yaya. I just don't. I'm going to stick with my pick. I like Kang, Mr. Perfect. I like that he's got well-rounded. He's got the striking advantage and the wrestling advantage. He just doesn't have the BJJ. But he does have some BJJ, I think enough to defend.
I have a feeling that the wrestling / grappling / is going to cancel each other out, and it's going to be a stand-up fight. And I'm kind of leaning towards Kang here on the stand-up because I don't think Yaya has any stand-up whatsoever. I kind of like Kang. I almost like Kang on the KO. I won't lie.
Let's see. Has Yaya been knocked out? Not that I've seen. No. All his losses, even Chad Mendez. Joseph Benavidez knocked him out back in WEC in 2009.
That was a while ago.
That was a long time ago. But since then, nobody's knocked him out. So he's very durable, this guy.
I get it. But he hasn't faced he hasn't faced the level of caliber that Kyung-Ho Kang brings as far as wrestling goes and grappling goes, and I don't see him taking him down and subbing him out. I'm still
I don't either. But I don't see Kang knocking him out. I think it's going to go decision. It'll go the distance. Go decision. What's the odds on the over is -150, over 2.5. See, even the bookies think it's going to go to decision.
Yeah, they do.
So that's my route. I think originally I had Yaya by decision, but I'm switching to Kang. Where is it? See, Yaya, Hani Yaya decision. But look at all these guys taking Kang, and I'm also going to go there. The only reason I kind of took Yaya is because I don't know. I was thinking maybe he would have, because he does have a lot of great submissions. But I'm switching to Kang by decision. I've already placed bets on it. Awesome. Let's see what the chat. I'm going to catch up with the chat.
Yeah.
And let's see. So size is negligible. Correct. I'm on Kang by decision. Okay. Yaya by decision pays plus 300. Kang by decision pays plus 175. Yaya by sub round 1, but not going to place a bet. Who has worse pronunciation, me with Spanish names or Ranj with Asian names? I don't know. I think my pronunciation's pretty good.
Hey, listen, the only reason I knew how to pronounce it was because I watched fight videos. So I heard his name like 10 times.
So that Natan Beke, that guy? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. It's just because I heard it. I heard it a bunch of times. That's the only reason I knew how to pronounce it.
Okay, well,
videos for you motherfuckers. Research.
I think the Yanez King Santos 3-pick. That's Champino. Nice, good to see you. See, he's on Kang too. Yanez, and look at here's another one taking Santos and Yanez. Did I tell you? Everybody in the world is going to be taking Santos. That's why it's a trap. But anyway, good. That's a decent parlay. Kind of chalky for me, but and I think Santos is going to get robbery decision victory for Joanne Wood, the newlywed. But seems like everybody, I haven't seen anybody saying any shit for Yaya. Everybody seems to be on Mr. Perfect Kang. They like his long hair. Looked good in the face-offs or the weigh-ins.
You did.
Why don't you introduce the co-main event for Maverick and Sean Brady? I got to go get another beer.
Damn. Okay. Michael Chiesa and Sean Brady, co-main event. Now, you're talking about Sean Brady undefeated 14-0 going against the commentator, Michael Chiesa, 17-5. Excuse me. Michael Chiesa coming off of a loss against Vicente Luque. That was what? 4 months ago? Yeah. Anyways, coming off of a loss. Sean Brady, as I said, undefeated 14-0. Michael Chiesa with the commercial contracts. That was a great commercial, by the way. And he also does a whole bunch of commentating. 33 years old, fighting against the 28-year-old undefeated fighter. He will have the height advantage and he will have the reach advantage, as well as the age or wisdom advantage. Yeah, we'll call it wisdom advantage.
Experience. Yeah, say experience.
He still got choked out by Luque. Hard. Anyways, I don't know about this one, man.
I'll tell you about this one.
I don't know about this one. I'm kind of
Michael Chiesa. He's a good hammer, but he's also a good nail.
Yeah.
If he has the advantage and gets on, because he's well rounded. He's better wrestling than he is striking, that's for sure. But and when he gets on top, he will pound like he did Neil Magny, RDA. I'm gonna pull up his Tapology. He's beat Diego Santos, Carlos Condit, Rafael RDA, and Neil Magny as a good hammer. But then that Vicente Luque, Darce choked him. And before that, the Anthony Pettis armbar, Kevin Lee rear naked choke. So those are 3 losses within his last, 7 fights or something, all by submissions. Now, Sean Brady, Renzo Gracie, again with the Renzo Gracie Philly. Those guys can grapple. Those guys can submit without a doubt, okay? And you're right with the commercial, Michael Chiesa. What's that? It's Cuervo commercial, I think, with him and Gaethje.
Oh no,
everybody.
You know what? I don't know what the commercial's for, but it's fucking hilarious, and I've watched it. I don't know how many times.
Yeah, it comes on between every single fight on ESPN Plus that you watch. But it's with Justin Gaethje. And I think it's for Cuervo.
Is it a problem when you open a beer before your other beer is finished?
What's that?
Is it a problem when you open a beer before your other beer is finished?
Yeah, you should drink the warm stuff first.
Okay.
Sean Brady is coming off. I mean, he's undefeated, but he's beaten people such as Jake Matthews, who's not all that great, but he's decent though. 17-4. Christian Aguilera, 14-6. Ismail Nardiev, 19-3, which oddly enough is no longer in the UFC. Court McGee, 19-8. So you could say, oh, well, he's beat all these people. Who are they? Well, they're not cans, that's for sure.
No, they're not.
Even before that, Gilbert Urbina, he was on this is LFA, but remember he was just recently on the Contender Series or the what's the Ultimate Fighter? Gilbert Urbina, right? He was Ultimate Fighter, right?
Oh, he was on Fight Night. He lost against like Brian Battle and no.
Yeah, okay. But he was he's still a name.
He tried.
You go through this list and they're not in the beginning. Yeah, there was a couple cans, of course. You're starting out, but then Rocky Edwards, 9-6-1. That's not bad. This is Cage Fury, of course. Then then he started. His competition's not been bad for being undefeated. Okay. Michael Chiesa, though, of course, he's been around forever. He's had fights with, people since, let's look at his crap. He started way back. 2008 was his pro debut. And he's gone Ally Quinta, who's selling houses now and just got embarrassed. His last, still salty about that. He took
all of his losses are good, and all of his wins are good. Let's be honest. All of his losses are decent. He's lost against Vincenzo Luquez, Pettis, Kevin
Joe
Lee,
Lozon, Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, I mean, come on. And his wins against Magny, Rafael dos Anjos, and that was last year. Granted, Rafael was over the hill then, and he beat Diego Sanchez when he was over the hill then, and he beat Carlos Condit when he was over the hill then. Holy shit, I'm talking myself out of betting on this guy. He's only beat fucking old motherfuckers in the last little bit.
Did you see the face-offs? They were complimenting each other's tattoos. Michael Chiesa,
I saw that.
I pointed to a forearm tattoo on Brady, and then Brady pointed to his rib cage tattoo, and I don't know what was said, but they were like, it was very nice, friendly face-off. No.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. I just started fading Chiesa. I think he's going to go back with his commentating career with the UFC. You're right. Or his acting career.
He's already made like $750,000 already. Sean Brady, you pull up his Tapology. I don't think he's made anything yet. Let's see. Disclosure. Oh, 74 grand.
Yeah.
74 grand for Sean Brady. Let's look at how much money Chiesa's made just in fighting, not sponsorships, not Cuervo and all that commentating. $785,000.
Well, he's way older. He's an old man compared to Brady.
33. Sean Brady's 28. Not that. I mean, what's 5 years? I mean, I know, but something tells me Sean Brady's not gonna break his win streak. I think he's gonna come out on top. Vicente Luque, 20-7, not bad, but Vicente Luque got Michael Chiesa first round with a Darce choke. Chiesa's subject to submissions, and Sean Brady is slick with submissions. Look at his last.
Yeah. Sean Brady has knockouts, submissions, decisions. He can get you out on the feet. He can choke you out. He can get a decision win. The point is, it's going to be a win. And I don't see this going any other way than the younger guy. Granted, not much younger, but at this weight class, I'm still going to lean to Brady. And that's why, I mean,
yeah, me too. Me too.
The bookies are doing the same thing. I kind of think that Brady's going to be able to do it within distance as well. Just to put it out there.
Everyone thought Magny was going to jab Chiesa to death. I picked Chiesa on that as the underdog too. I think wasn't he the underdog on that? I do believe he was. I've been good on betting Chiesa fights because I picked Luque to beat him. He did. I picked Chiesa to beat Magny.
Yeah.
I didn't bet on RDA or Diego anything before Magny, but the two fights I did bet with Chiesa in them, I got right. And this one I'm going to get right also. Sean Brady is going to beat him. I don't know if he's going to submit him, but I think that was the most likely path to victory. Because, like I said, his losses for Chiesa are by submission, right? Has he lost? They're all by submission. He hasn't lost by decision. Every loss.
No.
Well, Joe Lozon by a cut. But Kevin Lee, rear naked choke. Anthony Pettis, triangle armbar. And then most recently, Vicente Luque, Darce choke. So,
Sean Brady. Bet on this one is Sean Brady by KO, TKO, DQ, or submission, plus 137 is what I have on my odds. Obviously, as far as the odds go, that's the lowest odds I can get. I mean, Chiesa's not going to win by KO or by decision. I do think Sean Brady is going to win within the distance. Fight to go the distance, no, minus 150. Yes, plus 110. So bookies even think it's going to go within the distance. I'm all over Sean Brady here by KO, TKO, or sub, plus 137.
I'm going to see how he is just sub. Because my bet online offers, prop betting on that. If I can pull it up, they keep feeding me these football. Okay,
but you gotta find where the angles where the bookies even think that you're right. So the bookies don't think that the fight's going to go the whole distance.
Oh, absolutely.
And we know that Case is not going to finish Brady in any way, shape, or form. So even the bookies think that Brady's going to win within distance. So it's a plus money. I'm all over it.
Okay, let's see. We've got
for the wise.
Sean Brady by submission is plus 275. And that's the best. Like Michael Chiesa by points is actually the best odds, plus 215. If you want to prop it, I'm saying method of victory. That would be the best, like not best money making. I'm saying the best bookie odds, the Michael Chiesa by decision. That's how they're seeing it. But I'm going to take Sean Brady's side. Him by points is plus 300, but Sean Brady by submission plus 275. So if Sean Brady wins, the bookies are saying it's going to be by submission.
Yep.
That's the most,
Sean Brady by TKO.
He does have a pretty good size advantage. I want to say, yeah, he's got 3 inches on him. But you know what? Look how thick Sean Brady was in his chest, biceps, arms. He's much thicker, I think. And when it comes to submission, it's the height and reach is that's secondary.
And also fighting out of Renzo Gracie, Philly. So that tells me that
exactly
that reach advantage, don't care.
Right. Yeah, I'm on Sean Brady here. I think Michael Chiesa is great, but I think Sean Brady has more will, more heart, more reasons to win. Chiesa can go behind the microphone, be a commentator. He can make more commercials with Justin Gaethje.
Yep.
But it's a very close fight. It could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Chiesa gets a decision, but I'm going to take Sean Brady in this spot by decision or by submission. I already picked within distance on my sheet. and he outgot Sean Brady had more capper picks. You got 1, 2, 5 to 3. And the ones that did pick Chiesa said by decision. The ones that picked Brady, they said by submission. Interesting. All right. So we're both on Sean Brady. I think the chat, let's catch up with it. I think the chat is pretty much.
I'll be back in a second.
Go ahead. Ooh. Brady by sub coming into this and Brady by sub coming out. I like it. Yes. Yes. That is the way to go. Double chance Brady. Yeah, that's a good one. That's what he's got. That's what his odds are too. That's a within distance, pretty much. You're saying wins inside the distance for Sean Brady is on Bet Online is plus 165. For Michael Chiesa is plus 300. But I think it's gonna probably, if Chiesa does win, it's not going to be within distance. It's going to be by decision. Those are the two most, I think, feasible ideas, is by Chiesa by decision or Sean Brady by submission. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. We're on the main event.
Let's do this. Man. Okay, take decision. Go ahead. Have fun.
Huh? What did you just say? Take decision?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. Have fun. I'll get back to you whenever you're ready.
All right. Okay, Miesha Tate, Cupcake. It's coming off a lackluster win against an old gym teacher named Marion Renault on her retirement fight. Claimed she was going to retire even before she got in the ring, so no fury there. And that was Miesha Tate's return from a 5-year layoff, I think. Prior to that, before she was in the layoff, she had losses to she was 3-2 in her last 5, including that win against Marion Renault. She had losses to Amanda Nunes, the GOAT, and Raquel Pennington, not the GOAT. But the thing is, Miesha Tate, she's new. She's not the same person she was 5 years ago. She's better. I think she's improved. And Caitlin Vieira, now this is, I'm going to shit on her for a little bit because
I love it. Do it.
She had that fight against Yana Kunitskaya, which everybody was on Caitlin Vieira, Ketlin, whatever, including you and Vlad. I was the only person in that whole chat watching that was going, go Yana. And I was sweating because Caitlin Vieira was wet blanketing her the entire fight. Took her down with ease, smothered her, but wasn't progressing with, wasn't trying to get submissions. I don't know what, she's just trying to wrap up control time. But the whole time while Yana was down there, she's doing these quick strikes, quick jabs, hitting her in the face, hitting her in the ribs, hitting her all over the place. Outstruck her 100 and something to I want to say 13, something really despicable. And that's why even I remember Vlad's going, oh, that's a robbery. But nah, because the strikes, all the striking Yana was doing, even though she was on her back the whole fight, she had so many significant strikes compared to Caitlin Vieira. Before that, Caitlin Vieira did have a good win against Sijara Eubanks, unanimous decision. But then she's got a couple Irina Aldana knocked her out round 1.
Okay, yeah. And Kat Zingano back in 2018 wasn't anything, by the way. And that was a split decision win. Right. Sarah McMahon, arm triangle choke. That was in 2017. That's way past my don't give a fuck phase. Point being, she lost to Yana. She beat Sijara Eubanks, which honestly, let's be honest, Saraya's not that good. She fucking sucks.
I know. She's not. I don't think she's in the UFC anymore, is she? Sarge?
I don't even know. I don't even give a fuck about Eubanks. Honestly, she sucks that bad.
She's another Maryland project.
It's not that good. And Irina Aldana knocked her out.
Yeah,
I mean, come
agree.
on now.
I'm all over Miesha Tate here. I mean, I know Caitlin Vieira's only got 2 losses. but I mean, they're
Vieira
bad.
Standing in front of a freight train. Get
like
off the
Yana
tracks.
Kunitskaya is not that good. She's not, she's Irene Aldana is not that good, and they both took care of Ketlin Vieira. Now, Miesha Tate, her losses were over 5 years ago, and they were to like Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't have her Tapology up, but Miesha Tate was a champ before, didn't she? She beat Holly Holm. I know that. I think that she took the belt from Holly Holm, I want to say.
Yeah, she lost to Raquel Pennington in 2016, Amanda Nunes, Ronda Rousey, Kat Zingano.
Right.
I mean, come on. But I mean, this was a long time ago. And by the way, welcome to Miesha Tate comeback, UFC tinfoil cap on all the way. I feel sorry for Vieira. She is on the train tracks, and there is a freight train coming right towards her. Get off the tracks, girl. Tate's going to come and dominate you. It's not even
Did
funny.
you know Miesha Tate owns half of what's
yes.
that? What's that?
Well, it's fucking fighting promotion. What's it called?
The one on Fox. One Championships. Is that what it's called? Or what is it called? The one with the Korean brother and sisters are the champs there, the Lees.
I'm gonna rely on the chat for this one.
What's it called? Is it called One Championship? One.
Well,
the one it's on Fox.
She's a fighting promoter.
Yeah.
Is what she is.
Look at Nick Alexander. I listened to a recent Tate interview, and she was talking like it was a foregone conclusion that she was going to win. No, absolutely. Yeah. I think she's a lock. She's one of my most confident picks on this card, and at minus 105, is that the last line?
I got her at minus 110, but I'm happily taking her at minus 110.
Absolutely. She's definitely going to be a parlay piece for me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm comfortable taking her. At the beginning, when it first come out, I wanted to fade Miesha Tate. I was not happy with Miesha Tate's return, but I can't. Not looking phenomenal. Has not been phenomenal. Yana Kunitskaya, come on. I know, it's just Yana Kunitskaya is not that great. And Irene Aldana, too. She's not that great either. And they both took care of business with her. Ketlin Vieira, the line should be like I don't know, minus. Miesha Tate should be like a minus 200, I think.
And the thing is that with Miesha Tate getting older, she's actually doing her homework in the gym. Like, she's in there all the time. So she's not going to come out.
And she looks great.
Yeah,
Instagram, everything. She's in the best shape of her life. She's 5 years older, so it's not. They're both in their 30s. Like,
doesn't matter.
Ketlin Vieira's 30. Miesha Tate's 35. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm taking Cupcake. I'm happy with it. Look, vice president with one. Yes, Tate is with one fighting. Yeah, that's right. And she's the vice president. I knew. Yeah, Rich Franklin recruited her. Remember him? He used to be a beast back in the day. Yeah, I'm all over Miesha Tate. I like her. I mean, I'm not. There will be a time to come to fade against Miesha Tate, but this is not it. She's gonna outclass this girl. I don't see it. I don't see it going decision either. I think Ketlin Vieira gasses after has Ketlin Vieira been to 5 rounds ever?
Hold
on, let me see.
Good question.
I don't think she has.
So we got
Yana Kunitskaya was 3-round fight. Sijara Eubanks 3-round. She has not been in a 5-rounder.
No. Oh my God, they're feeding her to the wolves. Oh, poor girl.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I got Miesha Tate TKO round 3. Round 3 for sure.
Okay.
That's gonna not go to
my. Oh shit! Miesha Tate by KO, TKO, DQ, or submission plus 350. Ooh. That's a scratch off.
I'm
That's
placing
scratch
that bet.
off for what? $5, $10? $10 pays off 45. Place bet.
Wow. I got it. Misha, well, I don't have that. You're saying within distance, right? That's pretty much for Misha
Pretty much,
Tate.
yeah.
Yeah, Misha Tate plus 350. But look, I got her just by KO, TKO, or DQ plus 750. And I don't think she's going to submit Caitlin Vera because Caitlin Vera does have a little ground game. I think that would be her path to victory is if
it's
she
gonna
can.
be ground and pound. Ground and pound. So you're gonna take her down
TKO.
and ground and pound her.
That's
Dominate.
my scratch off. Plus
That
750.
experience is gonna dominate. There is no way she's on her comeback trail. That experience that she has, she's gonna take her down, dominate her. There is no way Vieira's gonna get the better of her in this fight. I don't see it.
Me neither. Me neither. I want to see. Oh yeah, plus 750. So my $10 bet, $75 on that if Misha Tate knocks her out or TKOs her, which I see happening because Caitlin Vieira cannot make it. She was gassed out against Yana Kunitskaya. That's why she was just playing wet blanket, and that's why she lost. Gassed out. That's why she wasn't trying to go for submissions. She had top control and Russell fucking her. That's it. Russell hugging her. That's it. So there we go. All right, let's go through this and find out what we agree and disagree upon. And we're going to make our 3-leg parlay bet because we've been on for, well, almost our mark of 3 hours. Not quite yet, but by the time we're done with this.
We're supposed to cut this down to 2 hours. What happened?
Who said that? Not me.
It was you.
Okay.
It was you talking about acid and mushrooms.
It was the chat talking about acid and mushrooms. I was just talking with the chat. Okay. So we're both on Luana Pinheiro, but her odds are garbage. You're taking Sean Soriano. I'm taking the underdog and Cheilian Nerdembieke. So no play on those. Then we've got who are you taking? Cody Durden or Qilong Aori? I'm taking Aori, the underdog.
I got Durden.
Unreal.
I don't think the Mongolian has.
That's our T-shirt bet. Let's do that. Let's do that. You got the favorite too. T-shirt bet there. Done. Cody Durden.
Write that shit down.
I am. T-shirt bet. That's the T-shirt bet right there. Let's go Qilong Aori. Okay. Are you taking Ziam or McKinney? Terence McKinney, I got.
I got Ziam.
I did flip though. I was on Ziam, but Terence McKinney, that's what got us on the whole mushroom talk.
Yeah, it was the acid mushroom talk. Yes, fucking poor guy, Terence McKinney.
I'm still kind of on the fence. I've already got
Google that video, by the way. It's fucking hilarious. You gotta go.
I will.
You have to Google Terence McKinney acid mushroom, whatever. I don't know what it is. It's on YouTube.
But I'm gonna take him. Yeah. Then
you know what?
I'm
sorry. I'm not gonna fade the rehab guy. I'm gonna switch right now. I'm going on McKinney.
There you go.
Knockout.
First round, probably.
I like it. Ziam, you know what? You're French fading. No, I get it. Surrenderer. French fading surrenderer. McKinney's gonna knock this guy out. First or second round.
Who's beeping? I thought cars couldn't even get up to where you live.
Oh, dude. Is that
UPS?
I got 3 cranes outside my window. They're turning my town into the next freaking resort Whistler town. Sorry. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You got cranes, you should get the mail. Anyway. Loma Lukbunmi. Are you taking her?
Hang on. No, I'm not. Oh, sorry. No, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, definitely. I am taking Luma.
Over
me.
Loopy.
I gotta text my neighbor. Hang on a second.
Is that his alarm? Car alarm?
That's his car alarm.
You got hoodlums breaking in?
I don't know.
It's getting louder.
Niven, shut your fucking. Thank you.
What's his name? Nevin? Nevin?
Niven.
Niven?
Yeah. Niven.
What is that? A Canadian name? I've never heard that before.
He's East Indian Rasta, kind of super cool guy on music. I don't know. Yeah, pretty
Bob Marley-ish.
Cool
does he have dreadlocks?
Yes, he does, down to his fucking waist.
Sweet. Sounds like a cool dude.
He is.
Is he your weed guy?
Awesome artist.
Is he your weed guy?
And he's an MMA guy, by the way. He used to fucking BJJ in Montreal. I will bring that fucking guy in next time. He's fucking serious into MMA.
Yeah, you should have him, bring him on the show. Okay. Back to this. We both got Loma. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna circle that. That might be a play. Okay. I have Rafa Garcia against Natan Levy.
Yes.
Okay. So circle that one. That's both. Okay. How about we both got Tucker Lutz, correct?
Yes, all over Tucker Lutz.
Adrian Yanez, but there's no.
That doesn't count.
Right. I'm taking the upset with Joanne Wood. You're taking Santos.
I am taking
the
Santos.
Rest of the world. It's me and you, Joanne. Me, you, and your husband John against the world.
Good luck, guys. The two of you are gonna do it. Yeah.
Me, you, Roxy, and John against the world.
Yeah, you got all of you. Good luck.
Let's go Syndicate MMA. Okay. Kyung Ho Kang should beat Hani Yaya, yeah?
Yeah, I'm on Kang.
But you don't sound confident with that.
No, I'm not.
Sean Brady. And we're both definitely on Cupcake Miesha Tate. So the fights that we agree upon.
Dude, Luma, Garcia, Lutz, and Tate plus 1532.
All four of them? You want to do a 4-fight parlay?
I'm just saying, Tate, Lutz, Garcia, and Luma plus. I'm doing a scratch off. Hang on. $10 pays off 163.
I'm gonna do a scratch off with all our combined picks that are
just those four. I like those four. Honestly, for $10, paying off 163. That's a scratch off. That's fucking great.
I'm gonna do one with everything that's not over minus 300 favorites. So like Adrian Yanez is gonna throw him out. Who's the other first girl? Sam Hugh, Luana Pinheiro. I'm gonna throw that one out.
Definitely, Luana's a lock.
Yeah, but there's no value. I'm gonna throw that out.
Yeah.
So
I think Soriano's going to come in. So I'm at Soriano's at minus 275. So I'm not putting him in a parlay at minus 275.
My scratch off with our combined consensus picks, I'm going to do 7-fight scratch off. It's going to be killer.
You're on fucking crack.
But what is our most confident 3-leg parlay? You got to think of that as I put this thing in. Think of your most that we agree upon, the top 3 that you're most confident with. I think Tate is one of them.
Oh, you're not going to like it.
All right, here we go.
And you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I'm going with the odds on this one. I like Luma. I like Lutz. And I like Tate. Hard.
That's decent.
On a 3-fight parlay, plus 806.
Oh, that's good. That's good. 806. I like that. 3 fight. That I think you just got it. Okay, look, I got 1, 2, 3. Where's the 8th? What? Terence McKinney, Loma, Hoffa, Tucker Lutz, Kyung Ho Kang, Sean Brady, Misha Tate. That's 8? I guess so. 8. Oh, 7. 17. 7 fights. $10 wins 1,066. Go. Place bet.
Good luck. Best of luck to you.
Those are your picks too. So best of luck to both of us.
I know. Second fight parlay: Tate over Vieira, Brady over Chiesa, and Yanez over Grant, plus 290. Very nice. Tasty.
Okay, VCR repairman. He's saying Luke Boone me or Luke Boone you.
Oh,
okay.
Luke Boone me all day.
Okay. Loma, Lutz. I don't like Nathan minus the H Levy. I don't like him.
Okay, so wait a second. Loma is plus money. Lutz is plus money. So give me another plus money.
Out of the ones we picked?
You know what? I'm just taking those two as plus money. Fuck it. Those two plus money.
No, I think we have another one. Terence McKinney. Did you say him?
No, I didn't say him.
He's plus 100.
Oh, he's minus 110 on my books.
Who'd you say? Loma and who?
Loma and Lutz are
Lutz
both
is minus on my books. Minus 104.
Oh, I'm all over this. Okay, so I'm gonna put this Loma Lukbami for a full unit, and Loma and Lutz plus 375.
Is that
fuck?
Okay. I'll do. So, what's our 3-leg for the chat? Loma, Lutz, and who's the other one? Tate.
Oh man, Tate. That one I've already placed that bet, but that's that's 2 dogs.
Right. I'm saying for the chat, the one we make every Friday. Or
can we go?
That's it. That's it.
Tate, Brady, Yanez.
First one though. First one is well, yeah, like you said, plus 845 on mine.
Oh yeah, no. Luma, Lutz, and Tate. I've got that bet made.
Yes. Yeah. Now I'm making it right now. So there's that.
Plus 8 something. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna pull it up on my laptop so I can copy paste it to the chat. And you want to do another one with Kyung Ho Kang, Brady, and Hoffa Garcia?
Whoa, wait a second. Whoa, I don't know about that. Hang on. Who you got?
Hold on, let me post the most recent one here.
Tate by KO with Brady. I love it. Fashion Cold Wars. Love it. Loma, Durden, Aori, Sabatini, Tate. Real news. Damn, man. You're going heavy. I like it, though. Loma minus 2.5. All right. Durden, Aori minus 2.5. Yeah, I like that, too. Sabatini, Lutz. Tate Vieira minus 2.5. I like that. I like the Tate Vieira minus 2.5. I think Vieira's stepping into a world of hurt in a 5-round fight. Damn, against Tate, who is working on her comeback. Damn, even at minus 110, I'm all over this. I don't see Vieira anywhere near the experience level that Tate has. So yeah, Tate for the win.
Okay, here's our first official. Right there. Show it. Loma, Tucker Lutz, Misha Tate.
Oh, I like it.
That's a great one.
I really like that, guys.
Now we're gonna make
that's
the second one.
For me.
With I want one with Kang. I like Kyung Ho Kang.
What I got on Kang here?
Let's see what. Let me see the chat. Let's see what the chat's got to say. Kang, Tate, Loma. I used Loma already and Tate. Let's see. Loma, Durden, Aori, under. Oh, look at here's the total one. Unders. I think that's a decent one too. Taint by TKO parlayed with Brady in the distance. I can't parlay props on Bet Online for some reason. I don't know. I never really tried. I don't think I can though. They're picky with that shit. You have to go on like Bovada to do that. But I will make another. Let's see. I like we both like Kang, Brady, and Rafa Garcia or Terence McKinney. Which one?
Garcia's in it for me, yeah.
Okay, there you go. You know, Adrian Yanez minus 275. That's not as bad as I thought.
Okay.
But anyway.
How do you feel about Brady, Kang, and Garcia?
Brady, Kang. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Place my bet at plus 440.
I got a plus 468.
You bastard.
Confirm.
Okay. Ooh, holy shit, that pays well.
Man, I hope it comes through. That's a good one too.
Me too. Plus 440, yeah. All right. That's all my drunken gambling for the night.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, we can't make too many stupid drunken clarity bets. And we got 8 minutes before the 3-hour mark. So, and I got a swat of beer left.
I got this left. We're good. Gonna hit the barbecue in the hot tub. Hell yeah.
Barbecue?
Yeah, man.
What are you making?
Just burgers. Easy burgers, but homemade burgers. And I used to own a restaurant, so I'm
like you're gonna actually shape the burger.
Oh, dude, they're already done. They're ready to go.
Oh,
they've been marinating in a while for like.
Oh, good for you.
I'm a disgusting foodie. It's bad. I've owned restaurants. I started working in a restaurant when I was like 13 years old, 14 years old. Yeah.
Oh, really? No kidding. So you're a cook, huh?
Chef, but that's okay. You can call me a cook.
Well, I mean, a chef gets paid for it.
Oh, I used to earn a living doing it. So, yeah. Well, okay, whatever. Yes, I'm a cook.
Yeah, you were a chef. I was a chef. Now I'm a cook. Yeah.
Asshole.
My wife's a cook, but she's actually a chef too on Mondays because she gets paid for it at work. My wife's good, though. She does Korean and German food. Awesome. But anyway, yeah, this was a good night. I'm very confident with our combined picks. I'm not confident with the other picks that we're not agreeing with.
We talked ourselves into making this a decent card when honestly it's a piece of shit card. Like, yeah, we did a good job.
What'd you
promoting
say?
UFC here.
Zellers. It's a Zellers card. Zellers.
It's not a good card. It's not a good. I mean,
tell me about Zellers. Is that like less than Walmart? Is that like lower than Walmart?
Zellers went out of business like fucking years ago. I haven't seen a Zellers in years, but there is a Zellers, and like apparently there's still 450 Zellers locations in the States. Good luck with that. But yeah,
probably
the fucking sad Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
not a good card. And I think we propped it up to making it an actual decent card.
Oh, you know what?
We can scratch some money out of it.
I'm gonna be
There's
glued
good
to the
plus
TV
money.
for every one of these fights now. I have a little bit going in every one of these fights. Some in some way of some sort of fashion. I got something going on with all these fights. Because that's how I do. Every single time I do a video, I parlay my picks. So, and some of them I flopped. We are t-shirt bet, just to confirm. You're taking Cody Durden.
Yes.
I'm taking
Aori.
Chilang Aori. Let's go, Aori, the Mongolian murderer, for a t-shirt.
And join the Tapology, guys, if you want to.
Yeah, is there room still left in that? Let me see. There should be. I think the last time I checked. Hang
on, right here. I got it.
I got it.
Oh, there's one spot left.
One spot. You guys got to hurry. Look at this. Fisty McKicker choke.
Yeah, he's good. he actually, I should probably start inviting him. He's on there all the time.
There's real news. Real news. There's Mbaye. There's Raymond Reddington. Man, this is a good Tapology competition too, because there's
they're fucking awesome and getting better every week.
Ice Viking.
Yeah.
All these guys are good.
No fucking gimmies here.
Pickers. Some of them are new. I never heard of God Candy before. Never heard of him.
No.
H-Rod.
The last 1, 2.
Do you have to personally invite these people?
No. I invite like the regulars.
Right.
And that's it. The rest
and everybody else just joins. They just pull it up and join it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5 joiners. The rest are regulars. The rest I invite about 10.
So whoever's left in the chat, there's 12 of you in there. Hurry up. There's one spot left.
Invite next week.
All right. I appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys are great. I'm, very interactive. You guys like the, I appreciate the insight with the mushroom acid talk and the, getting down gritty with all these bets and fights and propping them out. I love it. This is one of my favorite. I look forward to this every week. I look forward to Friday nights doing this right here, what we're doing right now. I look forward to that. It's become like a staple. And
yeah, the hell, we're degenerates.
Yeah. Well, next week we have a week off because of Thanksgiving, Black Friday, all that stuff. Is it? You guys got Thanksgiving there too, right?
No, that was a couple months ago or last month.
Oh, you don't? Yeah, you don't have U.S. Thanksgiving, so
last month.
But anyway, there's no fight next week anyway. There's no event.
That's good because next weekend is opening weekend for the ski resort, so I'll be skiing anyways.
Oh, you'll be hitting the slopes. All right. Thanks for everybody. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all that good stuff to Capper Comparison Picks. Thanks for sticking around. Good luck on your bets, and we'll see you not next week because there's no event. We'll see you the week after next. All right.
Peace out.